What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to another episode. Today we have a very special guest, professional MMA fighter, father, husband, now fight promoter, here to talk about a few things, reminisce in the past. We grew up together wrestling and fighting and had crazy journey along the way, and now we're here grown up many years later and taking different paths in lives and still intersecting and growing up together, so it's pretty cool. Here he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Killian Estes.
Hey guys, what's up? Hey man.
What up, dude? He was kind enough to bring us a little gift today, so we should get this party started off right with a little bit of proper number 12.
Can't go wrong there,
So,
baby.
Excuse me for just 1 second. Killian, why don't you tell them right off the bat your event coming up?
Yeah.
Tell them how this started, what event we're on right now, where it's going to be, and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah. So this year I did a amateur Grand Prix, and June 25th we had our first event for that. It went really well. We had, I think, 12 or 14 fights, a couple backouts right at the last minute, but that's amateurs, you know. We've all, you know, anybody that delves in this sport knows that the amateur guys are wishy-washy, so that's what that's for. But we got July 23rd. We got a pretty good stacked card. A lot of good amateurs on that card coming in. Got 8 fights right now. Couple no-gi matches. It's going to be an awesome show. So, yeah, come out July 23rd at Cruiser's Bar and Grill out at State Line, Idaho.
And it's going to be the IFC, Infamous Fighting Championships.
Infamous
This is
Fighting
your third
Championships
one?
3.
IFC 3?
Yeah.
So come to UFC started somewhere. This is the start of IFC, and it's going to make it to the top, baby boy. So
Yes.
cheers to that.
Thank you, brother.
Woo!
Good stuff.
Good morning.
Second, right?
Yeah, dude. So I guess let's just start back at the beginning. Where'd you go to high school? And 'cause I knew you from wrestling. How'd you get your start wrestling? And like I said, for you guys at home, this is for me and for you guys. We don't really have the chance to like sit down and talk deep stuff like this, just because we're either we're training, we're beating each other up, we're cutting weight, we're about to go fight somebody. So like having the time to actually sit down and talk is kind of rare. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna enjoy this, and hopefully you guys can learn about him, learn about me, and just hear different perspective of a couple of fighters. So
Yeah, man, I've been super excited to actually like just sit down and talk to you, man. You know, man to man, motions, getting, you know, stuff like that. So I know me and you have a lot in common. We got a lot of hardships that are the same that we've been through. So I think that we got a lot of good stuff we could talk about. Hopefully everyone else enjoys it.
Yeah. So how'd you get your start wrestling? And then obviously that's gonna turn into fighting, but
Yeah.
let's start there.
So I started wrestling when I was 3-4 years old. I can't remember. Whenever you could start, you know, back in the day. And my dad pushed me hard, you know, just like your pop, your family. You know, I remember seeing you. Shit, I think I remember seeing you back when we were like 8.
The SJW days all over town and
like
stuff.
8. Yeah. Just screwing off and like see each other at tournaments and stuff or whatever when we got a little older. We just always would talk to each other, and like I remember every time.
Especially those little guy wrestlings, probably 80% of the people there are like their parents are just throwing them in a sport maybe for some discipline. Maybe they just need to find a new hobby. So okay, let's try wrestling. But then it's really easy to pick out the people that are like, oh damn, you're an athlete. You're a young kid that is hungry for something. Like, so that stands out, especially when you're a kid. And if you have that same mentality, you kind of get attracted towards each other and like, oh, we're similar. Let's be friends.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly when me and you met.
I don't either.
When did you start wrestling again?
Yeah, same thing as you, about 4 or 5.
4 or 5? Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, we had to have met young then, because we were in the same area all the time doing all the same, you know, tournament stuff. I remember when we were like 8, we were like all in a circle at one little tournament. I think it was like Battle for the Buckle at Coeur d'Alene or something like that. We were young bucks though. And we weren't even wrestling, or no, that was a high school tournament actually. So I can't even remember. We did. There was some tournament when we were younger.
Probably middle school. I think around middle school is when we started actually competing with each other,
like hanging out.
Not with each other because we're different weight class all the time.
We were hanging out, with that little group of wrestlers that always hung out. But so we started when I was 3, 4. Just came up, went to Garwood Elementary School out in Rathdrum. Wrestled through Lakeland Club Wrestling, all coming up, all through my years. Wrestled at junior high, the Lakeland Junior High.
Lakeland,
did
that's
pretty
right.
well, actually. I should have been a lot better than I was.
Middle school was my glory days for sure.
Yeah, dude. I think I was undefeated my 7th and 8th grade year.
Yeah, I not 7th grade, but 8th grade I was undefeated. That's still one of my greatest accomplishments.
Yeah, 7th grade I lost by like 2 points or 3 points, and I think it was to Seth McLeod.
Okay.
Seth McLeod.
Stud.
Right? Yeah. So, and then I think I ended up winning my 8th grade year, like in the last 3 seconds. He was beating me.
Yeah.
I didn't even.
You got your revenge.
And I got a reversal on him, and ended up beating him by like 1 point and won the championship. It was cool.
One of my biggest rivals from little guy wrestling is, I forget his name, he went to East Valley, but he'd beat me every single weekend in SJW from like 5 years old to 6th grade. And then we met 8th grade at one of the end of the year tournaments in the finals. I was like, oh, this is my chance. He's beat me like 10 times. Yeah. The spotlight's down. It's the finals at a tournament. Like, this is my shot. So I had him in a snap down on the front head draw. Then it was kind of dirty, but I pretty much I just had him in a guillotine choke, and he went unconscious, and I flipped him over to his back and pinned him. And right when the ref hit the mat, he came to, and I was I did. He was like, what the hell just happened?
You got to choke him out and pin him?
Yeah, I wasn't going to say anything, but
I had a match like that.
Ended up getting the dub.
I think I was a sophomore in high school, and I was like kind of worried for this match because this kid was like yoked out, dude. Like, he was he was like a little mini Hulk, dude. Like, he was just yoked out, muscly kid. I was like, fuck, like, I'm gonna get my ass whooped. And like,
it's intimidating.
No idea. I'm just gonna go out and throw this kid on his back. And he comes out right away and tries to take me down. And somehow I get into like a head and arm, but it's like a guillotine head and arm.
Yeah.
Right? Like front choke.
You're under the chin and everything.
But I have his arm too. And I have it so tight. It's almost like a Darce choke.
Yeah.
And he just passes out because he has so much muscle, so it was just tight as shit,
His traps are choking.
And I had him like in like almost like a backwards, cow catcher.
Okay.
And he was just getting choked the shit out of, and he went to sleep, and I was like kind of wriggling him around so he didn't stop the match, and waited for him to smack the mat. And I got up, and he was just like, he was just totally out. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It was awesome. But
yeah, that was a rare moment, but it was nice.
I love those days, man.
Got my revenge.
Did you ever go to state?
I went to state my junior year. I won my first match and then lost the second two. The second one was really close. In the third match, I lost the mental battle. And there's quick summary. I was facing this guy. It was a really boring match. He was running, and I like throws, so I like to tie up and lateral jump especially. So I would tie up, push him out of bounds, and usually, like, if you push a guy out of bounds, he gets a warning call for stalling because he's running away. You're supposed to circle or push back, and that's what I need to finish the move. Like, use his energy to put him on his back. Yeah. So I'd run him out of bounds, and then the ref was like, "Hey, stall warning, red." I was like, "Wait, I'm red. What the fuck?" And then so I did it again, push him out of bounds. Now, I lost a point, and I'm like, "Well, he's supposed to push back." Yeah. And so I'm saying this to the ref as the match goes on. And he's like, "No, like, back talking. That's another point." So now I'm down 2 points, and I'm flustered, and my move won't work because he's backing up. And then so like, it got to a point where I just was like pushing him out of bounds. And I was like, "Is that a foul? Is this a foul? Is this a foul?" And then the ref gave me another point. And then by then I was just mentally wrecked. I couldn't bounce back. And at state, Tacoma, everything like that's just. Damn. So I threw that away, lost the mental battle, and then I placed third at Tri-State that year, which was a big
Nice,
accomplishment.
dude. That's really good.
I've
never placed that high. I think I placed fourth 2 years in a row.
That which was Tri-State. It's Washington, Idaho, and Montana.
Yeah.
And then even Wyoming schools,
Oregon
and Oregon
and Wyoming come.
Jeez, so
yeah.
quad.
So it's like
five,
it's like
whatever five
different
is.
states,
Yeah. So it's a big tournament.
It used to be just those 3 states, but now Oregon and some of those guys from Wyoming come too.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a big ass tournament.
So I did that junior year also. So I was ranked first at state my senior year,
dude.
and so I was like, cool, like I've earned it. I'm confident. Then the first match, I got picked up, laid back, and just like went to post and tore my labrum in my shoulder.
Oh.
The very first match of the senior year.
No.
And it was just another heartbreak. So I tried to wrestle through it basically with one arm for a few matches, and
you just couldn't win.
like, I can't. I only have one arm.
Power. Yeah, I was like, you practically.
So that was sad. Couldn't play baseball that year either.
So
it was tragic.
Year was just shit.
Yeah, it was sad.
Dude, that sucks.
And like high school, man, it's like. So your glory days, all you have to worry about is passing your classes and sports.
And kicking the shit
I don't got to work. I don't got to pay rent. It's just fucking sports.
Exactly.
So,
man, I miss those days. Those days were fun, man.
Did you ever go to state?
Oh, yeah. I was a 3-time state placer.
Woo!
Yeah. I went all 4 years. I went 2 and out my freshman year. Wrestled all seniors. Like, they just beat the shit out of me. And then my sophomore year, ended up placing 4th.
Dang, as a sophomore?
Yeah. I pinned a couple of the top guys, like the number. I think I pinned the 3 seed.
And pinning them at state is a big deal itself.
Yeah, I think I pinned the 5th seed and the 3 seed.
Dang.
Yeah, and then ended up, or no, I pinned the 6th seed and the 4th seed, and I lost to the 3 seed in the 3rd, 4th match.
Nice.
Yeah, but he was a senior, so
dang.
I lost to a senior in the 3rd, 4th match.
So you're not going to see him again next year?
Or as a sophomore, yeah. And then as a junior, had like all new guys for some reason. We are like totally different bracket of guys.
I wonder if like a school
we went
shifted.
We went up to 4A.
Oh, so you guys shifted.
Yeah,
I think we shifted worse.
up. Yeah. Because then we had like Kuna and Nampa and like all those guys, like the bigger schools. Mm-hmm. And I was ranked 4th that year.
Ridgeline was always a powerhouse for some reason. I'd never even heard of them until wrestling. And they would always show up.
They were green and gold just like us, and white. I think they had like a bumblebee.
Green and gold. Was that like Hermiston or something? No, they're purple.
Yeah, Hermiston's purple and black. Kuna was gold and black. I can't remember what they were, but they were damn it. They were good. They would like win. Like they would always be in the top 3.
Oh wait, you're Idaho, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they'd be different schools.
Yeah, different schools. Yeah, but there were some good schools, dude. Like top quality schools. Like it'd have been cool to watch like the top 3 4A and the top 3 5A schools go at it.
Yeah.
Like, but that'd be sick, dude. Because there was some good talent like our year. What did you graduate? 2015?
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, so did I. Yeah, so solid freaking dudes in those years.
I went back to watch high school wrestling this year and the year before, and everybody's just like soft.
Yeah, like
I don't know what's in the water. They all got like nice ass hair,
literally,
and they're just kind of soft.
Like, it's all them.
They're all like TikTok dancers.
Yeah, literally. Nobody gets their ass whooped anymore by their dad. Like, shit, dude. I don't get it anymore. Sports is kind of garbage around here.
And you played baseball too growing up, right?
Yeah, I played football, baseball, and wrestled.
And football.
And then
were you a catcher? Did I get them?
No, I was left-handed.
Right?
I pitched and first base and played outfield.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a good time. Hit pretty good. I love baseball, dude. I miss baseball.
I loved baseball. Was my number one, but I was better at wrestling.
That was exactly, dude. That I was like every day trying to go to college to, for the baseball and then go to the MLB.
And that's like one of the safest sports, the most money in sports.
Exactly, dude. And now we're over here both fighters. Like the fucking worst sport you can be in as an athlete.
Low money, high risk.
Literally like the lowest money with the highest risk. Other than what, maybe bull riding, I'd say is probably.
Oh, dude, that's crazy.
Bull riding is probably the only thing I think is.
I think that's actually
tougher
crazy.
Than being a fighter.
8 seconds.
Because you're fighting a 2,500-pound fucking animal.
Yeah, that doesn't care.
Animal that's the same.
And there's no what's a referee gonna do against the bull?
Yeah,
he's not gonna stop you. Like, okay, chill out now.
I give all power to bull riders, man. Those guys are savage.
It's nuts. Just like not even getting stomped out, but just okay, so let's say you do get the 8 seconds, and then you
Yeah.
have to dismount the bull. The bull's not going to just be like, okay, good job.
Yeah,
Hop off left side.
Exactly. You're still fighting that fucker until you're
Yeah.
clear, dude. Like,
Yeah.
And then he already knows your shit, so he's looking for you after you're off. Like,
Dude, bull riding is crazy.
Yeah, dude. I always thought it'd be fun, but I never really had the balls, dude.
No way. Not worth it.
I don't know, dude. Like, that's
You
scary.
get your
You ever
head
watch 8
smashed like a
Seconds,
grape.
bro? That movie makes you cry.
Oh, is
every
there a
time.
movie about it?
8 Seconds.
Somebody die or something?
Well, you've never seen 8 Seconds?
No, I didn't know there was a
people
movie
are gonna
about
give you
it.
shit for that, dude. You have to watch 8 Seconds.
Just about bull riding?
You have to watch it. You and your old lady will cry.
Okay.
You guys will cry.
Oh,
It's
I
like a
hate
love
crying
story about a
movies.
bull rider and his chick, and like, yeah, you'll love it. 8 Seconds. You'll just watch it, dude. You cry. You'll cry.
8 seconds, okay.
Yeah.
I'll
It's
give it a rip. We do
super
watch
good, man.
PBR when it's on, just because, like,
Yeah. It's huge.
and growing up and then understanding
And,
the
like,
power of
yeah.
a fucking bull.
Dude, watching those guys, you're like, fuck, dude. Like, I wish I could do that. I don't have the balls for that.
Yeah, it's
I'll
nuts.
fight any man any day. I do not care. But I'm not going to fight a 2,500-pound animal with horns.
With horns.
Like, what is wrong with you, bro? You're crazy. You are crazy. No, I think it'd be fun at least once.
Not me. I'll do the mechanical bulls at the bar when I'm blacked out, but I won't do a regular one.
Dude, those guys on Jackass, though. You remember?
Oh, Steve-O, or not Steve-O, but Johnny Knoxville
Johnny
broke his
Knoxville.
wiener from that bull.
Broke his wiener?
Yeah, he had to wear a catheter for 3 years from that
Oh,
bull.
yes. I heard about that. He ripped his bladder or something.
Something like
Right,
that,
He
yeah.
had like a tear in his bladder or something.
Catheter for
Yeah.
3 years.
Fuck, that's crazy. That's
No,
nuts,
thank
dude.
you.
No,
Fuck
you
that.
knew. That would suck, man. But yeah, back to wrestling, dude. Yeah, my junior year. Sorry, we got off topic there, by the way. But my junior year, I was seeded 4th, and I was pissed off.
Because you were 4th.
Well, I was just pissed off because I had some troubles my junior year. My mom had died my sophomore year, right before my sophomore year. And, like, I hadn't really let it affect me. I kind of just was balling all
Brushed
that
it
shit
off,
up,
yeah.
Like, I was brushing it off, letting a lot of shit.
And because you're supposed to
ball
be
up.
tough. You're a
And then
tough
my
guy.
junior year, like, I started to become a man. Like, I was more of a man, and starting to get more testosterone and, like, feeling more emotion and stuff like that. And I kind of let it out, like, right before state. Like, I was just fucking being a dick, to everybody, and got in a little bit of trouble in school, and, like, I was just being an outlaw, like, I just didn't give a fuck. Like, it was just, like, that time, like, I was just
Yeah.
like, fuck everything, like, I don't give a fuck. But at the same time, my whole life was wrestling right then, Like, I was like, I want to fucking smash these motherfuckers, dude, this year. Like, I'm not playing around.
Yeah.
And I did good. I got 37 pins out of, like, 42 matches that year.
Dang.
Yeah. And
That's
I had
impressive.
I had the Idaho State record that year, but then the next year, I beat my own record.
Damn.
My own record. I had the Idaho State record, the Washington State record, and the Montana State record.
For most pins in a
For
season?
most pins in a season.
Dang, that's crazy.
2 years in a row, and I still have the all-time highest pin record
Fuck.
out of all 3 states.
Woo. What is that?
I think it's like 98 pins out of 4 years.
Holy shit.
Yeah, like I think it's 98 or
Damn.
something like that, close to 90 something. Pins
Yeah, that's
in 4
impressive.
years. Yeah, out of like 146 matches or something like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. It's
And
pretty cool.
your weight class is like the toughest too. Like
Yeah,
right the
182 is what I wrestled my junior year.
that's like because that's a lot of meat to throw around, and a guy in high school that weighs that much is all gonna be muscle.
It's all muscle and it's speed. Like, there's fast motherfuckers at 182, but we're also strong, dude. Like, strong dudes. Like, I was strong my junior year, but I was really fucking strong my senior year, dude. So my junior year, I ended up pinning the 2 seed in the semifinals.
Okay.
Or no, I pinned the 1 seed in the semifinals.
Damn,
I
that's
pinned the
an
1
upset.
seed in a cow catcher, threw his ass, or head and arm. No, I threw.
Oh,
him
head and arm.
Threw him in a head and
Ooh,
arm.
embarrassing.
Oh, and I had it tight. I had the arm across the neck, everything, and he was choking, and I was like laughing after.
Hell
I felt
yeah.
bad, but like, and I was a 4 seed, and he was so mad. He was a senior, I was a junior, and
He crushed his dreams.
he got up and he threw his headgear in the crowd after I pinned him. Pinned him the first round, like a minute 20 seconds.
Oof.
Like, that was like the first thing I threw.
Did he kick him out of the tournament? Was that his last match of his life?
I don't know. It probably
was the last match of his life, dude.
Yeah,
He just
dude,
got
they probably
embarrassed.
kicked his ass out. Because I don't think I saw him wrestle after that.
Oh.
Yeah, because you
I
had
was
to
thinking
wrestle
it was for a
back,
placing
you know?
match. Gotcha.
No, that was... Well, it was. It was for finals. It was semifinals.
Oh,
I pinned
yeah.
him in the
So that was probably the last match
Yeah,
of his life.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
at state?
Because well, he could go for third and fourth, but he'd
you're
wrestle
right.
whoever wrestled back to third and fourth.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But, yeah. No, he was pissed, dude. He got up and he, like, pushed me. Grabbed his headgear off and threw it in the crowd. Dude.
I'm like, what do you want to do? Wrestle about it? I just beat your ass. Chill out, dude.
Whooped your ass.
Give me some respect.
No, but at Tri-State, me and him wrestled in the semifinals that year. And we were tied 7-7 in overtime. And he ended up beating me by 2 points. Got the takedown. I went to go throw a chin whip. You remember me throwing the chin whip all the time?
Yeah, dude.
Just call me chin whip my senior year.
Hey.
Junior, senior. Yeah. I went to go through the chin whip and I just slipped because we were sweating, you know.
Yeah.
3.5 rounds. And ended up slipping out of it. He got the 2 points, you know, because he took my bag, you know, obviously from there. But beat me at Tri-State, and everyone's like, "Fuck, dude, like that was a savage match," you know. And then we ended up seeing each other in the semifinals.
Did not go the same way, huh?
Pinned his ass in a minute 20 or minute 19 seconds. It was
Damn
badass.
right.
Ended up losing to the freaking 2 seed in the finals. Got
Oof.
second place that year. Yeah,
Damn.
I was pissed actually about that. Gave him all his points, almost all of the points in the finals.
Still pretty crazy though. State's a big deal.
My senior year, pinned my way through state. I didn't.
Damn.
I only wrestled 4 minutes and 23 seconds the entire tournament.
That's crazy.
4 matches. I wrestled 4 minutes 23 seconds. I pinned everybody, and I wrestled 2 rounds. In my semifinals match. So I pinned everybody in like the first couple seconds of each of my other 3 matches.
That's impressive.
And the guy that I wrestled in the finals was from Sandpoint. His name was Jacob Williams. He's albino. He's like all white.
Albino.
White eyebrows, fucking bleach blonde, blue eyes, like
Dang.
bleach blonde hair, everything, dude, like white. And he was a tough ass kid. He was pretty tough. And like that was my rival, you know, because he's in my district too, and he ended up getting to the finals too, and I pinned him in a minute 24 seconds of the finals, and then my senior year, dude, and a chin whip.
Oh hell yeah!
They used to hate me because that's what I threw.
That's all you did, but they couldn't stop it.
They used to tell him they knew I was gonna throw it on him, and he could not stop that move.
That's the best when you just master something.
I fucking pinned him in the finals, dude. They were like, it was like they knew it was done. Like they knew. He like almost gave up when I threw that. He didn't. He just laid there.
Damn.
He didn't even try, bro. You're in the state finals.
He saved some dignity.
Yeah, dude. He was just like, fuck it. Oh well.
Damn.
Yeah. That's my story. That's my high school story.
Well, when did you start learning how to break arms and throw a proper punch and stuff like that?
Oh, shit, dude. Probably, I don't know. I think 6 or 7. We started going to training when my dad was...
Oh, dang. So you started that early too.
Well, yeah, he was training with Trevor Pringley.
Mm.
I mean, back when Trevor was in the UFC, you know, Trevor was a top 10 UFC fighter. I don't know if, you know, you guys know who Trevor Pringley is. You got to know who Trevor Pringley is if you're around here.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, he used to be, you know, top 10 UFC fighter. That's when, you know, my dad, Parker Estes, and Will Nolan, and Josh Queen, and, you know, a lot of those guys, you know, if you don't know those names, then you haven't been around long enough. But, yeah, those guys were Trevor's main training partners back when he was a, you know, top UFC fighter. And I was around for all that stuff, you know. Like my dad brought me to training, and I got to, you know, train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And
yeah, those are some badasses too. It's not like just some backyard stuff.
Dude, I remember being a kid, 7, 8, 10, you know, coming up, whatever. We'd go to training, and I'd watch Trevor, or my dad, Will Nolan, Josh Queen, Josh Thompson, UFC fighter.
Josh Thompson's a gangster.
Yeah, he used to love that guy. He used to beat the piss out of me in training. Like, now he's a savage, dude. I love that guy. I used to watch those guys literally murder each other in training. I never seen harder sparring in my life. These guys weren't sparring; they were fighting.
Yeah,
they were fighting every day.
Oof.
They were beating the absolute elbows without pads, knees, everything.
Damn.
They wouldn't wear shin pads for training. They would fucking kick each other. They would beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah, it was a different breed back then.
Those guys, and if they didn't have kids, they'd be in the UFC. They had a bunch of kids when they were young.
Yeah.
You know? Like they which isn't a bad thing. Now look at all of us. Now we're all fighters. Now we're all kicking ass. Now we're all in the game. We're doing this, you know. So you know, I think it was cool growing up and watching those guys, you know, as young fighters in the sport of MMA come up, you know, and then choose family, you know, and I think that was cool, even though they were savages, you know, like just savages. Yeah. And it's cool to have been taught by those guys, you know, and come up and be a savage myself, you know, alongside you, you know, you've been trained with those guys too, and you've been trained by a lot of guys too. It's just been like an awesome journey, you know, coming up and, you know, being a part of all these guys. And we all have our downfalls and we all have, you know, our ins and outs and whatever shit happens in life, but, you know, we're still here, we're still living the dream, doing what we can. So
yeah, buddy.
You know, I love it. I love my life. I love this.
I love
the sport. I love my upbringing. I want to thank my dad more than anybody for, you know, everything that he's ever given me. And
shout out, much love too, because
beating the piss out of him.
He helped me through a lot of stuff, and he's been there through a lot of tough times and the highest highs and lowest lows of my life. So much love. Yeah,
dude, he's a really good dude. He's definitely the guy I want to be when I grow up, you know, like as far as personable and you know, caring and loving. Like his love for people is holy shit, man. It's ridiculous. But at the same time, everybody's humble around him, and everybody's
because he could kill anybody.
Yeah, like it's like, and it's not even that. Like he's just like he puts off that energy. Like
he's got an aura about him,
an aura. Yeah, he's just
don't even try, dude.
He's like he's a fucking king, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's just a savage, respected, well respected, you know. And I love it. I would love to be like that one day, because I know I got a lot of people that disrespect me and don't like me, and I've done that to myself, you know. But you know, that's trials and tribulations of life, and that's a sport. And
you always got time to turn it around and be undeniable at the end of the day.
Exactly. Yeah, no doubt.
Thanks for sticking around if you made it this far. Yeah, I'll take a little topper offer. But yeah, it's been a long time in the making. We've known each other for a long time, having a lot of fights together, been on the same cards. We traveled down to Oregon, a little road trip. That was fun. So we spent a lot of time together those few days. Met a lot of really cool people together. Had a lot of people come up like, oh my gosh, you're those fighters. We seen you over here. We seen you on TV. Da, da. So that's pretty cool. That's always, even still to this day, like, that's one of the coolest things.
We've been at it like 2 years. We haven't really been active. Maybe even longer.
It's been like 3.
Yeah, it's been like
maybe
I think
even more
I had
than
a fight
that.
2 years ago. My last pro fight was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's like, and even today, like we walk into a fight, people know who we are.
Yeah, yesterday I was at basketball, and this guy, we were on the same team playing pickup ball for a couple games, and afterwards he was like, where'd you play basketball? I was like, oh, because I was a wrestler and a fighter. I never actually played. And he's like, damn, that's where I knew you from. I've seen you on TV. I've seen you on the poster.
That's funny.
It's like, hell yeah, dude, that's tight.
Yeah, yesterday this guy, I was just driving back home, and I recognized him from Facebook. Like, I just recognized his beard and his long hair. Older guy, construction guy. And I had passed him one time, and I was like, hey, man, nice work, you know, because they were building something. So he's like, oh yeah, thanks, you know. And I drive back past, and I was like, hey man, are you John? And he's like, yeah, you're Killian, huh? You're the fighter. And I was like, yeah, dude, I knew I recognized you. He's like, yeah, dude, I love you, man. You're such a badass fighter. And I was like, I don't even fight right now, dude. Like, that's awesome that you guys like still, you know, people still look at us as like these badass fighters, and it's like, you haven't even been doing nothing really for the last 2-3 years.
That shows you just how powerful and like impactful cage fighting is, and like how much of an outlier you are to be able to put yourself in that vulnerable position and then have some success at it is even more crazy. So that stands out to like somebody who just sits at an office all day long and watches this stuff on TV and wishes they could have an adventure in their life or mix it up or have the balls to do something like that. Like, I'm sure it means a lot to us. It's just, yeah, that was cool. Like, it's just life, but to them it's like, damn, like that's a life that is out of this world.
Yeah, I think it's like it's like a motive. Like, you know, I think that we were more of a motivation and like role models than we really thought we were at the time.
Yeah.
You know, like you didn't think when you were, you know, when me and you were in our prime, even as amateurs, I think like our best prime was, amateur for me, I guess.
Yeah, we would sell out shows, just you and I, the whole venues.
As an amateur fighter, we'd sell out 800,000 people shows.
We were kids.
Yeah, we were kids. You 16, 18, 20 years old, you know. So it's like, it's crazy to think just as amateurs, you know, and we're still young, you know. If we really wanted to.
Yeah.
If we really wanted to, we could. Come back.
When I get a little tipsy, I think about it.
I know, right?
When I sober up, and I'm like, damn, I'm cutting weight,
like,
no drinking, no partying.
Yeah, exactly. You want to just hang out, man. Like, all these years, we've busted our fucking asses since we were 3-4 years old. And now we're 25, 26 years old. And it's like, you didn't spend 20 years of your life doing this every fucking day of your life. And you can't get mad at me for wanting to take a break.
Yeah.
And just because that break takes a little longer than I thought it was going to, it doesn't mean that I'm not coming back.
Yeah, we grew
or that
up.
or that I have not, you know, given up on my dreams or stopped pursuing my dreams. But, you know, I think after 20 years of just constantly doing the same thing, you know, you need a little bit of a break.
Yeah, what's 2 years compared to 20?
20 years.
2
and
year
we're still
break,
young.
that's fine.
I think you know, I think it's okay to take a break. You know, and there's
something about
mentally.
That muscle memory too, where it's like, I did all the hard work. My ground, like the base work, is there, so it's gonna take a little bit to come back. But then I have a solid platform to build off of. So I'm not starting from zero at this age.
You're not. Your brain already knows that muscle memory. You already know what to do. It's just a matter of getting your cardio back. Really, it's getting the muscle. You know, those muscles back, getting that cardio back.
And that's the easy part.
And that's what's tough, is the mentality of it. The easy part is doing it. The mentality of it is what's hard. Is doing it in your head. Can I do this? You know? Do I want to do this? Is it something I want to do?
Yeah.
I would love to do it. I'd love to be up there, and we could be up there easily.
I'm scared of getting hit in the head, man. Until they can fix brain damage, I just don't think it's worth it. Because dude. What's all this money going to do when I'm 65?
What money?
And we don't, exactly.
MMA doesn't pay no money.
Especially unless you're Conor McGregor.
Unless you're Conor McGregor. And Conor McGregor's made more money for the UFC than anybody else has made for the UFC. So that's why they pay Conor what they pay him. Because if they didn't, Conor would shit on the UFC.
The biggest thing...
He pretty much has already.
Oh, yeah.
He's already shit on.
When's the last time he fought?
Yeah, he's done. He's fucking took his money, and he did what he said he was going to do.
He's a businessman.
Get in, get rich, and get out.
He did the best, yeah. Love him or hate him, he's a good businessman. And when he was hungry and when he had that goal in mind, he was the best fighter in the world.
Hands down. When you let money get to his head.
Money.
It gets to your head, man. You get $1 billion, dude.
Literally.
After taking welfare checks 7 years before. You know, what are you going to...
King of the fucking world, man.
You got to be a really mentally strong motherfucker to not let that get to your head. It'd get to my head.
Oh, yeah.
Easily. I wouldn't make it that far. And I would be in my head. I would fucking probably ruin it. Or something, you know.
Crash my Ferrari and all the highway.
Some stupid shit, you know. He's got lucky. He's done minuscule bullshit and he's gotten pretty lucky.
He scratched my Chiesa with some glass, and that's about it.
Don't even mention that, nigga. It's not worth the bullshit that went on with that, honestly.
And poor Rose, I'm mentally distraught. I can't fight.
What the fuck?
You ain't a thug.
You guys fighters?
What the hell?
Are you guys fighters, or are you guys pussies looking for money? That's all that was.
And after her last fight, she cannot be called Thug Rose anymore.
Thug Rose was
not
bullshit.
A thug.
Thug Rose for what? Your first 3 fights?
She's one of the dandelions that blow in the wind now.
Exactly. I think that's funny. We're over here bagging on fucking female UFC
that could beat my ass.
Nah, dude, I don't know.
Anyway, when was your first fight?
I was 16. Mm-hmm. It was at Proving Grounds, actually. Shout out to Rose Alfonso and Pablo Alfonso. You guys have an awesome show out there at Proving Grounds. It was Proving Grounds. It was 16, 10 years ago.
Gang.
10 years ago.
A decade, baby.
Yeah, dude. It's been a decade. Holy shit.
It sounds crazy when you say it like that.
So me and my dad, we went to one of the Proving Grounds shows one night, and he was just cornering a couple guys, wrapping hands, cornering, doing normal Parker Estes stuff, being a baller. And they had like 2 or 3 backouts for just last minute backouts. Guys didn't show up or whatever. Bullshit, amateur bullshit, And I was bringing all my stuff, every day, and every time there was a fight, I was bringing my shit because I was like, if someone backs out, I'm fighting. Like, I don't care if it's 30 pounds lighter or heavier. I don't give a fuck. I'll fight if they want to fight me. And there ended up being a 170 pounder, I can't even remember his name, dang it, who I fought. What's his name? I can't remember his name.
Anyway.
But, Joel was like, oh, we got a 170-pound match. I was like, I'll take it. I'll fucking take it right now. And he's like, okay.
You were wrestling at 82 at the time?
170.
170 at the time?
I think I weighed like 180 something, and he accepted the fight. He's like, yeah, I'll take it. He's like, he's a young kid. He's 16. I'll take it. I think that guy was like 30 or 28. 28 or 30 years old. So he's a grown-ass man, and I was still a kid coming up. And, got all my shit on, and got out there, and ended up choking him out in 1 minute 24 seconds.
Hell yeah!
First fight, and that was the beginning. That's all.
You got that.
That's all she
got
wrote.
that adrenaline hit and
that's all she wrote.
Endorphin rush of, ooh, I'm a winner. Let's go.
Went from there to sitting here.
Yes, sir. I kind of have a similar story at Proving Grounds too. This was maybe my 5th or 6th fight. 16 years old too. My dad was fighting and somebody backed out. So I was just there in my street clothes. I didn't bring anything. So I borrowed somebody's cup, molded a new mouthpiece, found some gloves, just fought in my Nike freaking spandex.
Is that a box fit or whatever?
No, this was at Proving Grounds.
Was it at Proving Grounds?
My very first fight was up at the Spokane Boxing out in the valley.
Training? Yeah. I remember that.
That was my very first fight.
Remember they did those little shows in that little fucking
with
boxing?
Was that Adam Smith that was working out there?
I think
he might have been working out there. He might have trained there, and that's where the fight was.
I think he trained there. Yeah. But yeah, go ahead. Sorry, man.
So yeah, I wasn't supposed to fight. Same thing. The dude was like 30, 35, and actually he was from I don't know if he was from your dad's gym, but your dad was in his corner.
Oh, really?
And so this is badass from like AK or whatever with like with a killer crew, and I'm 16 years old, don't even have chest hairs or nothing.
Shit.
And then I ended up knocking him out in the second round. And then my favorite picture, I'll post it up. It's a picture of the referee holding me back on the far side of the cage, and me looking at this guy, and the guy's walking towards the camera, bloody nose, just defeated mentally, and then your dad's like, damn, that's crazy. That's the best. It's in black and white. The blood's running. That picture is the best of all time.
That's where we started training and shit, and really talking about fighting and hanging out together more.
Yeah, that one was nuts.
But he already knew who you were. Like he knew you weren't no joke. That came to that fight because of wrestling. Seeing you at all the tournaments and all that.
Yeah, so it was cool. Those spontaneous ones are the best.
I know, where you're not ready for,
and you're not nervous all day, which is nice.
Yeah, you're not nervous at all. You're just like, oh, I'm nervous for 30 minutes.
Let's fucking go.
And then you go in and you have all that fucking adrenaline, and you're like,
and you don't have to cut weight.
Yeah, you're just like, whatever, I'll do it. That's what I love about smokers, dude. You ever seen the movie Fighting with Channing Tatum?
Yeah,
dude, hands down one of my favorite movies of all time. Like, I love that shit. If we could do underground,
he did a really good job in that movie too. He's a fucking savage.
I would do that. I would do that type of shit.
Just fighting for the rich people in the back of bars when they close down.
I don't give a fuck about fame.
And I bet you could get more money doing that.
I don't care about fame. I don't care that people know who I am. Yeah, it's fun, it's cool, it's whatever, I want money so I can take care of myself, my family, my wife, my kids, my dad, everybody.
Just post one of these cameras up in the corner. That shit get 5 million views on YouTube. Then you are famous. You're more famous than if you go on ESPN.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like TikTok, dude, man. When that shit came out, you could get everyone to see one of your videos. I posted a video of one of my old lady's friends just eating shit on like this, a rope swing.
Yeah.
And the water was low. She didn't even make it to the water. She just eating shit right in the rocks, right? It made like almost 2 million views in like 2 days.
Shit.
Yeah, on TikTok, dude.
Ugh.
Yeah, I was like,
I've probably seen it. I've seen a bunch of those before.
You probably have seen it. Yeah, dude, it was gnarly. And like it was that easy to get TikTok known. You know, like just it's not hard, man. You just gotta have good shit. Gotta have good content. Just like fighting. You don't have good words, you don't know how to speak, you don't know how to make yourself look presentable. Conor McGregor always dressed nicely, always knew how to talk, he always had a comeback for any bullshit you said to him. That's why he is who he is today, because he has a good mind. He's a smart man, you know. Like,
yeah, he did everything flawlessly.
I love that. I want to be like that, but I want to be.
And now he's getting into promotions too, which you are too. So it's kind of
like he's
setting out good, like a good path where nobody's ever done this stuff before, and it's like, well, dang, it works for you. Why can't I give it a try?
Dude, think about it. You don't think if he starts his own promotion, you think that's not going to be as big as Bellator, the UFC in fucking 10 years?
Yeah,
that's going to be big. He's a billionaire, dude.
Yeah, the shows would
just
be
as rich as those guys in the UFC. Those, you know, I mean, he's not Fertitta Brothers rich, but
they have legacy money though. Yeah, he's brand new money.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like that guy's got wealth. Mm-hmm. He's got generational wealth for the rest of his life. I think it'll be cool to see his promotion pop off. And speaking of promotions, I hope mine pops off pretty good.
July 23rd. State Line Cruisers come out.
I've had some.
Where can you buy tickets?
Just at the door. We're just doing. I'm gonna do $30 cover at the door, and or $25 cover general admission, and $40 front row seats this time.
Great show. There's live DJ, great announcers, great competition.
Yeah, shout out to Micheal Smith. You're badass, dude. I love you.
Yeah,
man.
He's the GOAT.
You're such a good character, dude. Such a good character. And then he gets you in the UFC octagon, dude. You would kill it.
I'd watch that.
That'd be badass, dude. Seeing Micheal Smith in there, that'd be
dude. The energy. Think about his energy at the UFC.
People would love him.
You go nuts.
He'd go huge. Like Bruce Buffer's cool and all, you know, but Bruce Buffer's always the same, you know. Micheal Smith, fuck, dude, that guy's like all over. He looks at the person, like his fighters. He's perfect. Like he's a perfect character for announcing.
Yeah, come check out the show. I'll be there taking pictures. Killian will be there.
Yeah,
we'll have some badass fighters.
Best photo, man. Shout out to you, man. You took some really, really good photos. Elijah took some fucking solid photos the last fight, dude. You had some really good photos.
Shout out Adam Cool. The very first fight, within 15 seconds, right hand knockout. Yeah, perfect. Got every moment of that edited up nice.
Yeah, dude. You had him like midair.
Yeah, dude. You could see the dude that got knocked out. His eyes, you could see like in his brain cavity, and nobody was home.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was epic. There's a lot of
check out Elijah Ross. Go on his profile.
You know what it is. Let's go. Bearsbest photo.
Yeah, yep. Bearsbest photo on Instagram. Go check that out. There's some really good photos on there. You guys will love it. That'd be sweet. I really can't wait for this July 23rd show, dude. It's gonna be popping. It's a little smaller amount of fights, but I think I got better matchups.
That's a good fight. That's a good trade-off.
I think, everyone was like, "Oh, you had a great show, man. It was a really, really good show," and all this stuff. And I was like, "It was all right," In my opinion, I thought it was like, it was all right. I'll bash my own show. I don't give a shit.
What are you gonna do this time that's gonna be different to make it a little bit better?
Well, the lighting guy fucked me.
I was gonna say something.
The lighting guy fucked me,
especially being on the camera, because some of the lights on the camera, I was like, dude, I don't know what to do here.
All of them out. Yeah, they were all out on one section, and then he didn't even put up the entrance in time. He had 3 days.
Oh, damn.
He had 3 days. And last year, when we did the show, he did it in 1 day. 4 hours, he did it. He got it done in 4 hours. This show, he took him 3 days.
He was just slacking.
Yeah. Like, I was just like, and not to bash on him, but it's like, dude, what are you doing, man? I'm paying you $3,800 to fucking put that up. Like, come on, dude. Come on.
It better be up. I want half my money because I only had half my lights.
Exactly. We hashed that out. We'll figure that out. This next show better be tip top. I can tell you that.
Yep.
I think it'll be good. I think the show would have been a lot better if the entrance had been done. Those lights were working good.
Like with the walkout.
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about.
Well, there should have been smoke. There should have been entrance for lights.
Gotcha.
You know, it should have all been lit up. The walkway should have been lit up. Everything. There was supposed to be red carpet. It just kind of all got flustered a little bit. But you know, second show of a brand new promotion. Shit's gonna happen. Shit's gonna be fucked up.
As long as everyone's just a little bit better. Same thing with like this podcast. If my thumbnail, if the editing can be a little crisper, if I can not fuck up on my talking as much, like just little by little, and then it's gonna be cool. 2-3 years from now, look back at the beginning
fuck
and
up on your talk. Fuck all that, dude. Who cares what people think about how we talk, whatever, what we say? Like this is a podcast. You can either listen or you can't. Yeah. And if you don't like it, then you can fuck off.
Yeah. Fuck off.
So. It is what it is. You don't have to just be you, man. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
This is what podcasts are for, man. I mean, we bullshit, we talk, and if people don't want to watch, they don't want to watch.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. I don't need your stinking views.
They'll watch.
Just kidding.
There's great shit on. There's great shit on this podcast. I've watched every single episode you've had so far.
Okay.
I love this.
My last video had to get taken down because it was the owners of that property of that ranch we were at. Yeah. He called me and he was like, "Yeah, my dad doesn't want this to be his legacy. Like, he only showed the bad parts of this party. The neighbors are going to see it." And I was like, well, I didn't want to ruin our relationship. So I was like, yeah, I get it. Like, no problem.
Yeah, no, that's good, man.
I'll leave the link to that video down below. Watch it. It's my best video yet.
Yeah. That was that party that you were talking about?
Yeah.
Oh.
So we did like some drunk interviews.
I should have came, dude. Yeah, the drunk interviews, huh? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, fuck. So that was a cool video. I want to do some more of those like on the street interview type things.
I gotta come.
It was fun.
We gotta do something like that together.
Just a big. It was just a big rager.
Really?
Or yeah, me and you. What was that? It was a Deer Lake.
Oh shit!
It's some property out there.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah, you gotta invite me to the next one of those. We'll make some fun happen.
Yeah, man. Hit the streets, or even
maybe I'll bring the boxing gloves.
Oh gosh, that would be bad. That would be. I'm gonna probably get a hell of views. Too drunk, dude.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Scrapping.
People just want to see people be fuck crazy.
Yeah, like I said, people sitting in a cubicle wishing.
People do crazy.
Yeah, they're like, oh, this isn't my life. What's up?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what, like, my YouTube. I watch a lot of like Japanese sushi videos. Like a lot of just weird shit that I don't see in my life. Yeah. Just because, like, oh, let me see, dude, go into a different world right now.
You know what mukbangs are?
Yeah, where people just eat like the whole
Asian
menu
ass
of food.
Chicks that are like 100 pounds or less, and they're eating like fucking table of food. You're like
the whole McDonald's menu.
Yeah, like how did you do that? Ugh. Yeah, I don't get that, man.
Yeah, there's something about being intrigued and stuff that you're like, because like I don't want to watch what my whole life is all day. Like that's boring. I got to live that. Let me see something else. So.
Yeah, dude. Like I honestly don't follow a lot of fighting, dude.
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah,
I really
watch
don't.
Like
I follow the UFC. I follow Bellator.
Yeah.
I follow, but I don't like delve in that every day of my life and specifically wake up and go, oh, what's happening today with Israel Adesanya or whoever. I don't do that. I don't care. I don't care what those guys are doing.
Yeah,
because I'm a fighter. I don't fuck care. It's my life. I live that. So I go out and do shit like Reptiles, dude. I love Reptiles.
Don't you got like hella snakes and fucking lizards and stuff?
I had a bunch of shit, dude, for a little bit, but I got the one and the 2-year-old baby back home. So
I had one of them snakes gets out.
Oh, dude, I had some bad snakes. I had some snakes that could eat my kids easily. Yeah,
literally.
I had snakes that could probably eat me. It'd be tough, but I had some snakes. That could eat.
My god!
I had an 18-foot reticulated python, dude.
Holy
she was
an 18-footer.
18-foot. That's not even bad. Like they get up to 26, 30 feet, dude. Like they're the longest snake in the world.
Holy
reticulated
shit.
pythons, man. They're savage snakes, dude.
What'd you feed that thing? Bunnies?
Yeah, 4 to 5 pound rabbits. Rabbits, dude. Not bunnies. Not little bunnies. Rabbits. Like big ass rabbits, dude. Yeah, and in one sitting, like a month, 3 to 4 of them she'd eat right after the other. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, dude.
That's gnarly.
Yeah, there's some crazy ones, dude. My favorites, those Amazon tree boas. Like they're bright ass green with like all these sorts of like beautiful whites.
Did you have one of those too?
Yeah. Damn. I had a female for a little while. She was awesome. She'd bitch, dude. They're so mean, but you get them from the wild because they're like almost impossible to bring in captivity. I don't know why.
Just because they get camera shy?
I don't know why, dude. It's weird. Like, I mean, the reptile hobby is pretty young too. Like the UFC, it's like 25, 30 years of like everybody being in it. Like,
Yeah.
there was probably 10 guys, you know, before the last 25 years that were like really into reptiles and bringing them over and
Distributing them and stuff.
yeah, and breeding them, trying to breed them, you know, in captivity. So like, there's a lot of species that still are really hard to breed in captivity because we just don't have the years of experience, you know.
So weird. You think they just want to fuck?
Dude, you'd be insane. You'd be really surprised on how insane prices are with like reticulated pythons, for example. One of my really good buddies, Jay Brewer, down in Fountain Valley, California, he owns Prehistoric Pets. It's one of the largest reptile zoos in America.
Yeah.
He's got snakes that are worth over $100,000.
For a snake?
$100,000.
Oh.
A house.
God damn.
Yeah.
Imagine what, dude. He could sell that snake afterwards and make so many dope ass wallets.
Dude, he's a multi-millionaire. He doesn't kill them. He doesn't like sell their skin.
Well, I mean,
He
they
sells
gotta
them
die
as
eventually.
pets, dude. Well, oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Like
That's an investment right there.
You harvest the skin after they
Afterwards,
die. Yeah, I got you.
Double down.
That's actually a good idea, man. That's a pretty good. I wonder.
Maybe if they.
I wonder after 50 years if their skin would still look.
Yeah,
good, you know?
they might want that young leather.
They're
That's
gonna want to look good.
stuff.
Yeah, you want it looking good.
Yeah,
so.
scratch that idea.
That's.
He's a multi-millionaire from slinging reptiles.
Yeah, straight up.
Dang.
Multi-millions. He's got 2 beautiful houses in fucking Orange County, California.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I got to stay in one. He had like 10 fucking Galapagos tortoises in the backyard, just walking around and shit.
Like the ones that can live like 200 years old or something?
Sulcata tortoises, yeah.
Damn.
Like big ass, like 200-pound fucking tortoises, dude, just walking around. They'd like eat lettuce out of your hand.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I love that stuff.
That's crazy.
That's my hobby. I love fighting, but that's my shit, dude. Reptiles.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Iguanas, man.
Do you have anything right now that's kid friendly?
Kid friendly.
A bearded dragon or something?
Yeah, beardies are pretty cool. No, I don't have any.
We had one. Shout out William. Rest in peace.
Oh, he died?
Well, this was when I was like 12. We had one at the house.
Yeah. No, right now. Oh, I just had a badass snake pass away. She was 22 years old.
Dang, that seems like old.
Dude,
well, I mean, for a pet, that's old.
Old, yeah, pretty old. Well, because a lot of people neglect pets after so long, you know, or whatever.
Yeah, especially like a snake. You can't take it on a walk and stuff, you know?
It just sits in a cage, man.
Yeah.
It sucks, man. I mean, it's cool, but like, that's why a lot of people breed them nowadays, because that's what's fun about them. Like, you breed them, find different colors and patterns and all sorts of stuff, you know?
Play that gene game.
Good ass money off of them, too. It's weird, dude. I don't know. But, yeah, she was 22 years old. How
long did you have her?
I only had her for 2 years. I got her from a guy that had her entire life. Dang. And he was just getting older, so he's like, "You want her, man? Like, you can have her." Gave her to me. I was gonna breed her, see if she'd still breed, but she didn't want nothing to do with my males. She was like, "Fuck you guys!" Like she was mean. She didn't care.
Yeah,
it was cool though. Cool. That's like my little hobby.
I think I've held a snake once at Mobius Science Center in like a school field trip.
Dude, I think what got me, when I was going to, I think it was at Garwood, out in
elementary. Yeah,
Garwood Elementary School. It was like 2nd or 3rd grade or 4th grade, something like that. They brought in a big ass reticulated python.
Oh shit!
For like an assembly or whatever, like
all these big one.
They brought in like a couple different animals, but that was like the coolest one, right? Just a big ass albino reticulated python, just a big old yellow and white python. Dude.
Nice, the classic.
We got to like walk in a line and touch it, you know. And it was fucking awesome, dude. I was like, this is what I want to do. Like, this is cool. And ever since then, dude, I was like collecting stuff and getting all sorts of crazy shit. Damn. I can tell you right now, if I kept every reptile that I had over the last 10 years, I would have a full ass zoo. I'd probably have.
Did you have names for all of them?
No. Because a lot of them were breeders and stuff like that. Like, I bred stuff and sold stuff, but I probably made over $200,000 in reptiles. I'm not even.
Damn.
Yeah.
You profited that much?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Guarantee it. I can almost guarantee that. And I just spent it all, just shit it all away. Like, didn't do nothing with it.
Yeah.
I just fucked it off, like, because it was my hobby, like, just having fun, you know, like, and just spend it. And like, I could probably be the same as my buddy Jay and have a big old zoo and fucked it off.
Why don't you do that again?
It's hard here though, because like all the laws and shit with reptiles, and there's so many laws with reptiles, dude. It's retarded. Like,
and probably the weather up here. They probably don't fuck with the weather. There's winter a lot. We haven't even had a summer yet, basically.
Exactly. 4 or 5 months of the year, 6 months out of the year here, it's fucking freezing cold. So and reptiles don't like that.
And even on the inside, because then the humidity factor.
It's a lot of energy you have to put out, like a lot of electricity. You know, it's a lot of bills here. You know, to have something like that, you know, like Florida, those guys, they can have all their enclosures outside all year round. They can have them outside, you know, because they don't have to regulate temperature. Nothing. It's perfect climate. It's a perfect climate for them. So enough of that.
Gang, that's crazy. I didn't know there was all that money in fucking snakes and stuff.
Oh, ridiculous, dude, ridiculous. It's awesome. I love it. It's hard doing it alone, you know, like. If I had people that wanted to do it with me, I'd probably make really good money and really start a business and do something good with it.
Yeah.
It's fun, dude. It's really fun. Like, imagine waking up every day and just going and, like, cleaning reptile enclosures. Or, like, hanging out with snakes and, like, playing with snakes and stuff.
That'd be stinky.
Grabbing freaking eggs. Yeah, it stinks. Like,
oh, yeah. The eggs would be cool watching the eggs hatch.
All the different patterns and colors. You're making that. Like, you put those snakes together to make those.
Yeah, that's literally video games I played when I was a kid.
Yeah. Remember that little frog game? Like, you'd hop on the little lily pads, the frogs, and you collect different frogs.
Sheesh, yeah. The fucking fish tank games where you breed the fish.
Fish Tycoon.
Yes.
yes. Love that.
All right, we're going to take one last break, and we'll be right back shortly.
I'm kind
of smart about it. Like,
a lot of people get into the negative, like, big time when they start a company. Like, big time.
Yeah.
You know? So
I would be down to...
Or anything like this, you know?
Yeah, it's definitely a big investment. Luckily, I had a pretty good savings. We were going to move out to Texas last October, and so I had a bunch of money to just like reset and start off down there, like have a nice nest to build off of out there. Yeah. Then we ended up staying here. We found this place, and then I had all this money. I was like, well, fuck, let me, just reinvest in ourselves and then reassess in a couple of years and see how it goes. So hopefully, in a couple of years when we're ready to move again, our nest will be 10 times bigger. So that's kind of the idea.
It's kind of like me and Allison. We kind of had that going. She wanted to do like a nursing program, and it was like eight months or something like that. Or sorry, not a nursing program, but she wanted to be a dental hygienist.
Yeah, you have to go to like school for it.
But she found a program that was like schooling that was only like 8 months long. She just crunched all the schooling, like 2 years of schooling into 8 months, and you can get your degree.
Yeah.
And so it was down in Boise or something like that. We thought we were going to do it, and she was set on it and just ended up not doing it. Like, she just kind of changed her mind. Things, with her work changed a little bit. She ended up getting offered really good position and, good money and stuff. So it just didn't happen. But now we're like preparing, like, because we do want to leave eventually. Like, we don't want to be here forever. Like, we love it here, but it's like
but you don't want to go somewhere and suffer. Like, you want to go somewhere and thrive.
Like, I want to have good money when I leave, because I'm leaving all my family and everybody. Like, I'm not gonna have anybody. I'm gonna have to rely on myself for everything. So it's like, I really and I already do for the most part now, but like, I want to really be able to rely on myself, like, I don't want to have to
thrive, not just
I want to I want to thrive. I don't want to live paycheck to paycheck and like getting by and struggling. Like, I want to thrive. I want to start something, if I leave. So yeah, dude, same boat as you guys.
Just trying, man. Just you gotta dive in. That's kind of what I've been realizing the last year or so is, if you want something, you got to just fucking dive in. It's going to suck, but you can't do it half-assed. You can't do anything half-assed and expect to make it. So literally every fucking penny I've saved has just gone right back into a new lens, new camera, more memory cards, new batteries, microphone, fucking start a podcast, see how that goes.
Good.
And it might be a couple years, but I mean, same thing with the stock. I got a bunch of money in the stock market right now. I've lost thousands of dollars just because that's what it is right now. But hopefully in
wait till
5 years,
wait till it crashes. It's gonna be shit. You're gonna lose all your money. You're gonna have a little bit left, and then it's gonna shoot way the fuck back up in 10 years. And you're gonna be a multi-millionaire from it. So just leave it in there. Who cares?
Just you've already lost the money, so who the fuck cares? Just leave it. Just leave it.
Yep. So we're just gonna let
That's
it
what
ride.
I said.
I have double down.
I have the same thing going right now. Lots of money
Ass.
into like yeah, same dude. And it hurts looking at. I don't even look at it anymore.
I know.
I don't even look at it. I don't even look at it.
It's just heartbreak.
Yeah, I straight up don't look at it, but it's because look at our economy. Look at the economy. Wait till it crashes. We'll lose almost all that, and then you'll be like, fuck. But I'm telling you, if you still have a little bit in whatever you've invested in, those companies haven't crashed, and they haven't gone all the way down. You know, you're not down to zero. You still got that little bit. Wait till it rises again.
Yeah,
it'll come back tenfold.
Biden dies.
Exactly. Fucking Jesus. Don't even get started on that. We can't do politics.
We'll have another 2-hour podcast.
Yeah, we cannot do that right now. Oh God, that's just. In other news.
Shoot.
No, but for real, dude.
Yeah, hope all this shit works out because I don't want to fucking start again. So this is fun. You love fighting and like being a fight promoter now is nice. And same thing with being a photographer at fights. Like I get the best seat in the house, and being behind the camera, like I'm watching the fights but through the viewfinder, and I'm like, oh shit, this right hook's about to come. Let me like it's really interesting. I feel like I have an advantage compared to other photographers because okay, he's gonna spin. This is gonna be tight.
Yeah,
it's like same thing with watching on TV.
Dude, I didn't think about that. It's really cool. Dude, I didn't think about that.
He's going this way.
You've been in there, so you fucking know. You can like you're almost like, oh, he's gonna. You can like almost when you need to take a picture.
Exactly.
Like a good picture.
Exactly. I feel like I have an advantage on that. So that's pretty cool. I want to shoot UFC one day. That's my goal. I used to want to fight in the UFC. Now I want to shoot the UFC.
Look at Katie Hartwig.
Yeah, she's a gangster. She started from nowhere too. She never got any teaching or anything. She just went out and did it.
Katie, I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but when she really started shooting fighting was when I asked her to, come and shoot me more and more often and stuff like that. And then she really started doing a lot more stuff.
Yeah, she's a gangster.
Now she's shooting UFC fights.
Shout out
hanging
Katie
out
Hartwig. Go follow
fighters.
Fight Chaser. She's the best in the game.
You guys,
she's a huge
go
inspiration.
follow Katie Hartwig. She
shot Bellator, Invicta, every local
UFC,
fight here.
Has she shot UFC?
I know she was at the UFC
Pass.
events. She's for sure been at UFC events and stuff like that.
Yeah, she's shot some UFC stuff for sure. She's awesome.
She's really cool. We've hung out. She's just a dope ass person too.
Dude, we've got years of me and her have a couple years of some good memories. Like
she's a G.
Wild stuff. She's awesome. I love her. Reno trip, Katie. Reno trip. She already knows. Oh gosh.
But yeah, for real, shout out Fight Chaser. Go follow her on social medias. Book her for anything.
Yeah.
She did a lot of great stuff for my family, and so I got all the appreciation and love for you. So
love
it
you
means
too,
the world.
Katie.
That's gonna stick forever.
You're an awesome chick. Keep up your good work. Don't let people get you down. I know you've been going through some stuff yourself, so don't let people fuck with you, dude. Fuck all of them.
And even though we don't say much, we're always here if you need anything. So
exactly,
this goes out to you.
We love you.
gang shit.
Hopefully she sees that.
But yeah, dude. Like I was saying, same thing with you being in the fight promotion. You get to still dip your toes into fighting without getting brain trauma or cutting weight, and so that's kind of nice.
It's like the big thing I had as a pro. I had a big name as an amateur. I made more money in my last 3 fights as an amateur than I did my first 2 pro fights. Is that fucked up or what?
Big time.
That's kind of put like a dirty or like a bad taste in my mouth, like for fighting and like promoters and stuff like that. And that's kind of why I wanted to start my own promotion, because I wanted to help fighters. I have no money. I don't have all this money. People think I have like all this money for some reason. I don't know why. People are always asking me for money. I'm like, I'm fucking broke, dude. Like, I don't have money. Why are you asking me for money? Just because I'm a pro fighter doesn't mean I have money, dude. Most pro fighters don't have money. They work a 9-to-5 job or they bust their asses every day. They have kids. They fucking work. They don't make money off of fighting. Yeah, we do it because
you have to be at the highest level.
Yeah,
and then still fingers crossed.
And still fingers crossed. Is there 20 guys?
You lose 3 fights in a row and that's done.
You're done. Yeah, your entire career is fucking done. There's all the money that you worked hard, all the workouts, everything done. And fighting isn't just, oh, you lost 3 fights because you suck or you didn't work hard enough. Fighting, there's always a puncher's chance. You could work as hard as you fucking wanted, and 99% of the time you're going to win, right?
The better man should win.
Yes, right? But there's always a puncher's chance.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen it time and time again. The better guy gets ended up knocked the fuck out.
On
Anderson
accident,
Silva,
basically.
Chris Weidman.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have even been a contest back in that time. Anderson Silva
Got too cocky.
being a cocky asshole like he is.
I thought he was faking.
Dink, dink, dink. Everyone thought he was just faking
I
around.
thought he was
And then he
faking.
hits him with that one. Boom! Knocks him the fuck out cold.
Yeah.
You just can't. You don't fuck around in this sport. You can't. Period. I mean, it all comes down to having a good ego, being able to talk, but also being humble with it. Like, that's where I'm trying to figure it out now. Like, I was young and I was just like a cocky bastard, you know? Like, I was just mean. Dude. Like, I didn't give a fuck about nobody's feelings, you know? But, like, I'm older now and I have kids, and it's like, kind of like put a perspective in my eyes.
Oh yeah, having kids, I can't even imagine. I got a fucking dog right now. My life's changed. And I didn't even make
your
that
first dog with somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had 2 dogs growing up, but
That's
never
like your
on
first
my own.
initial.
Oh yeah,
like
this
you
is my
take
baby,
an
dude.
initiative to get one yourself.
Yeah, this thing. Yeah, but I didn't make that.
No, imagine making one.
No way, dude.
Imagine you
I
and your
can't
lady
even imagine.
making a baby. And
Allie, she tries to argue. She's like, "You love this thing, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "You think you're gonna love it as much as a kid?" And I'm like, "No way.
Not
There's
even
no
close.
fucking way."
There's no
She's like, "But it's our baby." I'm like,
way.
"Oh no."
There's no.
No,
she
no,
doesn't.
no.
She doesn't even understand.
Yeah, so I'm
Wait
excited
till
for
she
her.
has that baby, dude. She's
And
gonna be
being
like,
the mother,
fuck that
she's
dog.
gonna make that thing.
No, seriously, dude. That's how it is. Like, you'd be like, fuck a dog. Like, that's my kid. Like,
So I'm excited for her to realize that, because the love we have for this thing is crazy. And her cat, dude. Oh, Pookie, our cat. That's times 10. This dog could run off a bridge, and yeah, that cat's hers for sure. That cat's
she's
her
gonna
baby.
get rid of that cat when you guys have a baby. Watch.
Basically, hopefully
I'm
they're
telling
best
you,
friends.
dude. No,
I'm
really.
excited for
She'd
a
be
kid.
like, I can't do the cat no more.
Yeah,
She would. She'd be like, if she got pregnant and she had a baby, she'd be like, she'd turn into a mommy.
yeah.
She'd be a mama.
But I'll tell you
Like-
what, this made me. Growing up, I always wanted kids really young. Like my dad had me young, and like we grew
That's
up
how I was.
wrestling and
Yeah.
playing together. But like having a dog, I'm like, I can wait a few years, because this is a lot of work.
Dude.
Like we brought the dog to the lake over the weekend or yesterday, and it's like, damn,
Dude.
I can't just relax. God
No.
damn.
Dude.
We're waking up. I got to
you
take
don't-
this thing out every
Yeah.
day.
Yeah,
God
no.
damn it.
Yeah, no. If you can't do the dog
Yeah.
right now, dude, do not.
I can put this thing in a crate
Do
for 8
not.
hours if I want. I
Fuck.
can't do that.
You
with
can't
my
put a kid in a crate for 30 minutes. You're fucked, dude. Like,
I'm going to
no.
jail if I do that with
Yes,
my kid.
exactly. No, nah, dude, kids are awesome. I love my babies. Like,
Yeah.
that's my passion. Fucking love my babies, too. Like, I want nothing more in my life than
I
to
bet.
give my kids 10 times more than I ever had. And I had a lot.
How old are they now?
I had a lot. I had no silver spoon in my mouth, but I had everything I needed. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, my parents weren't rich growing up. You know, my dad busted his fucking ass every day to give me this shit.
But they made it
I had,
happen.
but he made it happen.
Yep.
And I want to do that, but 10 times, you know, for my kids. My kids are 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
13 months apart, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, my little shitball Carter. Dude, he's a character.
2. That's a crazy
My
age. Starting
son-
to see some real
Dude,
personality
my
and
son
stuff.
is fucking- Oh, God, dude. Everybody's like, oh, he looks identical to you, man. He's just like you. And I'm like, fuck, I don't see it. And like the last 2 weeks, dude, I'm like, he's fucking...
You can see it. He's got a full beard
He's
now.
identical. Yeah, literally. Oh, shit. No, dude, that kid, I love that kid so much. But, yeah, dude. And then my daughter, fuck, dude. That kid makes me
And one of
weak.
each. That's perfect.
Nah, dude, that kid makes me weak. Like, she makes me fucking weak.
Look how precious she is.
No, dude, seriously, like, you know, you have that toughness right now. Wait till you have a daughter, man. You're gonna be like,
Oof.
I'm a pussy, dude.
Damn.
No, I'm not even kidding. Like, it changes you. It makes you a different person. Seriously. every decision that you make now, you'll think about those decisions when you have a kid.
Because you have not only your life to think about, but it's going to affect
You have
theirs
another life.
too.
I got two lives that depend on me.
Oof, that's crazy.
I got two.
That's deep.
Plus my own. Plus
And your
my
lady
wife.
too. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she's a grown woman. She can do whatever she wants, but
But
she still depends on me.
She signed up. Yeah, you all signed up.
We
for
all
it.
signed up. But those babies really depend on me for life. She could go and do whatever. Like if she ended up deciding that she leave me, whatever. But that's not her. She loves me. She's the best thing that's ever happened to me in my life. But that's what happened. That's what happened. But those babies would die without one of us. So
For
it's
sure.
like and that's in your head every day of your life. So it's like you don't get to just go out to the bar. You don't get to just go out, go to the beach if you want right now.
Yeah, no way.
You don't get to just go grab a bottle and drink. You don't get to go do whatever you want to do. You don't get to do what you want to do. You get to do what they're doing or what they want to do.
Yeah, and that's it.
Yeah, that's how it is.
My
last 2 years, bro.
I'm waiting. Crazy.
Last 2 years,
The most
nothing.
growth ever of your life, or what?
Exactly. I just turned into a man. Like you have to learn how to sacrifice certain things, and I've sacrificed fighting.
Yeah.
It's one of those things.
Well, yeah. I'm right there with you. I don't have any kids yet, but when I met Allie, I was still fighting. I took two more fights. Well, we met at one of my fights, and then I had one last pro fight after that. But then I was like,
Does she? Can I ask you? Does she support you fighting?
yeah. If she would support me if I wanted to, yeah, for sure. But me as like a partner, I wouldn't be there for her because
Exactly.
you wake up, you run,
Training.
you go to work,
You're the same
you
as
get
me.
home, you run, then you go to
This sport isn't.
Then you
you
go
don't
to
half-ass this
training,
sport.
then you go to strength and conditioning.
It's your life or it's not.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's a full-time job.
It's a full-time job.
So and then I met her and I was like, this is way better,
Dude,
I'd way rather do this, start a family,
It's awesome.
be in a good
Yeah.
relationship.
That's what I love it.
You can't,
and you look at the money and like,
and you can't be good half-assing. You're gonna
No.
get knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
And you can't just do that and be okay with it.
exactly.
Like,
And if you are, you're gonna get knocked the fuck out. So
and then
it's
you're not
like,
gonna remember your grandkids' names.
Yeah.
So you're gonna lose teeth.
Yeah.
You're
probably die at 50, 60.
yeah. And
Something, some bullshit that you don't want. I don't want that. I don't want to die young. I don't want to die not knowing who my kids and my wife. I don't want to
Yeah,
look at my
that's
wife. I don't want my
terrifying.
wife to look me in the face and I'm going, who?
That's
Who
terrifying.
are you? I don't want that.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm just dumb or if I've been hit in the head a few many
Forget a lot of
times, but
stuff?
like, or just like stutter or just like can't find the word that I'm like,
Same
I'm
thing,
on the
dude.
way and then I just trip at the finish line and I'm like,
you
well,
forget.
that sucks.
Like you forget.
Uh-huh.
You
Like
just forget a lot, huh?
I put the freaking milk in the cupboard a couple days ago.
Yeah, dude. Like I'm not.
Oh my god,
dude,
I hate myself when
it
that
takes
happens.
a
I get
toll,
scared.
man. No, it really does take a toll, dude. I'm serious.
But I'm like, hopefully it was just a dumb
It's almost
moment.
worth
not
like
a-
going and getting an MRI on your brain just
But
to
I-
see
I-
what your brain looks like, huh?
From what I've heard is they can't tell how bad it is until you die, and they cut your skull open and
So
take
they have
your
to,
brain
like,
out.
dissect your shit. huh?
Yeah, so they
See,
don't really
that's
know how
fucked.
bad it is until after.
Really?
That's all the
I
football
would love to
studies
see
the last few
Ali's
years.
brain. I'd love to
Probably
see
gnarly,
his. I would
'cause
love to see
he
his
did not do
dissection.
good at the
dissection.
end.
He was fucked up. He couldn't even talk.
Yeah, he was not doing good there at the end.
He knew what you were saying. He knew. I think he knew kind of what was going on, but he was gone. He was gone.
But yeah, I always tell people until they can repair a brain like a broken arm, it's not worth it.
Not even close.
And
Not until they can, and I'm sure they can. It
But
just
it-
comes down to this.
but can they? But like, if consciousness is in there
Yeah,
somewhere,
yeah.
can you fix consciousness?
Yeah, that's
Like,
true. I think that's just life, man.
Elon Musk, please, dude, come on.
Yes.
Figure it out. What the
Dude.
fuck are you doing, Elon?
Yes.
You lazy piece of shit.
Yeah,
Get
fuck
on it.
space, dude. Who cares about space, dude?
I got space
Figure
in
out
my
the
head.
human body.
He is
figure out the
Neuralink
human
might be able to
body.
fix it though. You know what Neuralink is?
No.
It's a chip that he's gonna
I've heard
implant
about
into
this,
people's
actually.
brains.
Yes.
And then
I know what you're talking about.
first thing he's gonna do it to fix like people that are paralyzed,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's gonna send the electrical pulses to the parts of your body so where you can use your body
Literally
again.
use your body. Oh,
Uh-huh.
oh my gosh.
So that's where it's
crazy.
going to start. But then also he said on Joe Rogan famously, we're going to be able to communicate without talking.
So
and, like,
telepathy.
Basically, It's basically so like let's say I want to know how big the biggest dinosaur was. I'll have to pull out my phone, type in how big was the biggest dinosaur, use the internet, find it, read it, process it. With Neuralink, you're going to be able to think it. It's going to find out what it is and put it back into your head instantly. So like, it's just going to be, we're going to be crazy smart. Everything's going to get into your brain instantly. But yeah, if they can fix brain damage,
what's that one movie?
That'd be great.
What's that one movie where he ends up going in like that?
Interstellar?
Yeah, something like that.
Actually, that's a space movie. I don't know
that's space movie. You know what I'm talking about.
No, elaborate.
He ends up going. He works at like some stupid mine or something, or not mine, but like some factory, and he ends up getting like trapped inside of whatever. I think it's radiation or something. For some steel or something they put inside this case, close it, they do some radiation heating bullshit, right? Yeah. He ends up getting trapped in there, and he gets all that radiation at one point. So he's like instantly, his whole body's full of cancer.
Oh shit! Oh, yeah. Deadpool?
No, I know what you're saying. Oh. Yeah, no, what the fuck is it called, dude? And
anyway.
He's like, and then he ends up like being desperate, right? And he spends all his life savings. He has a buddy or something, or he spends all his life something. He has some guys that end up turning him like bionic. Like he has this like fucking thing that's attached to his back and like all through down his spine.
Iron Man, Terminator.
I'm trying to think of the actor who plays it. No, dude. I don't know. It's a really good movie. I'll figure it out.
But that stuff's gonna happen soon. We didn't even have color TV till 30 years ago. Like.
We didn't have color TV 30 years ago. Now we have drones that fly in the air. Another 30 years, what do you think we're going to have?
It's literally unimaginable. That's the best thing to think about.
We will be
the coolest
flying
thing you
cars.
can think about is not there.
Think if we went from barely having color TV in the last 30 years to drones flying in the air with camera.
Or VR. Have you ever played the fucking VR?
No, I haven't. Oculus? Virtual reality?
I did. So I was just telling my buddies this yesterday. Like a motorcycle, a crotch rocket, in the VR, I had to get rid of because I would have lost my life to them. Motorcycle is so addicting because you can go so fast, so free. It's a crazy rush.
On virtual reality?
In VR, no, like just a regular crotch rocket.
Yeah.
And then VR. VR is so amazing. I'd come home from a shitty day at work. I'd take my dirty work clothes off. I'd put on my VR kit and I'd play VR until somebody told me to stop.
Just riding?
Just playing
anything.
games, just playing fucking
just
games, walking
reality?
around. It's crazy.
What?
And this is like pretty much like VR is learning how to walk. Wait until it turns into an adult, like a matured adult version of like Ready Player One type stuff, where you can have the full suit.
Where he's like running on the fucking track and
VR
shit.
is
Can't you buy
crazy.
those? Or like there's some socks or something you can buy?
You can for sure have gloves and a vest.
Yes.
You could probably have a full suit, but
dude, it's money. It's big money right now for that stuff.
It's like if you have a bad life, you hate work, you hate living at home, you hate people you live with. Like you sit in your room, put this on,
virtual
you're
reality.
Gone.
Yeah, it's like that's what Ready Player One was about, dude.
That's real. After
straight up, that's gonna be like 30 years from now.
You need to play one of those for a few days,
dude. Should I?
It's addicting.
I need to get one.
Keep your receipt and then return it after 30 days.
You're like, just fucking return it.
Yeah, I won't literally returned it.
If I get it, oh really?
I had to, and I had
was it
to.
Expensive?
No. But I sold my motorcycle.
Oh, you were like, "Fuck, this is."
I had to get rid of it. It was like a drug. It was a really bad drug. I got very addicted to.
Like every day after work, you were like fucking just on it.
Allie has videos of me in my dirty room. I didn't clean my room. Literally in my underwear after a day of work. I'd get naked, put this thing on, and live a better life in VR.
Damn.
Just neglected mine and just gave up and did this one.
That's sad. Was she getting pissed at you?
Well, she was like, "What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, like, dude,
look at you." She was like, "Look at you. Like, what the fuck are you doing?"
Fuck,
I was like, "Damn, this sucks."
You had to like see a third person perspective of yourself.
Yeah,
that's fucked up.
It was gnarly. And I was like, "Oh, you're right. I'm getting it. I'm addicted already."
She's like,
"Get this out of here."
That's awesome.
And then same thing with motorcycles. Like, you ride bikes, but just there's something about going fast.
I got a crotch rocket.
This is great. Oh
I have
my
a street
god.
bike, dude. Yeah.
One fuck up. One fuck
One
up.
time.
Yeah.
You look away one time, you look back, car in front of you, dead.
Yeah. So I had to get rid of that too because same thing.
You'll fucking die, dude.
Yeah.
My dad, I gave back my back to my dad. I was like, dude, he bought it for me when I was 15.
Yeah.
And I gave back to him because I got T-boned on it.
On your bike?
It wasn't even my fault, but I got T-boned on it.
Damn.
And I rode it for like 2 months after that, and I was like, I'm gonna die on this thing.
Dang. What happened to
I
your
gave
body? Did you like hurt your leg?
A little bit of road rash right here on my fucking elbow. A little bit.
Damn.
That was it. Or no. Yeah, on my elbow. Yeah.
Wow.
And I was going to NIC that day. I was doing, I went to NIC, wrestled for NIC.
Mm-hmm.
Was just going to class that morning. And fucking this guy in a white Chrysler van was in front of me, and he pulls up on the shoulder right there next to the shitter plant, that's right before the college, Pulls up on the right hand shoulder, like as if to let me pass. And that day I just so happened to wear my fucking helmet. I'm one of those guys that likes to,
in Idaho you don't gotta wear fucking helmets.
You don't have to wear your helmet in Idaho,
motorcycles.
man. Yeah, you don't have to wear your helmet, man. So like, but that was fucking, there used to be nobody in fucking Idaho. Now every Californian and their dog is in Idaho, so there's fucking cars everywhere. You gotta wear your helmet or you can die.
Especially because drivers from California.
Yeah, exactly, dude. They don't give a fuck.
No.
They'll just mow you over. They don't give a fuck.
But anyway.
Yeah. So I wore my helmet that morning. He pulls up on the right hand shoulder, and I get ready to go past him. I punch it because I'm on the street bike, like I fucking just hit the gas and click into second gear, hit the gas, boom, and go. Kind of pull up on a wheelie, and then bring it back down. And as I'm passing him, just fucking pulls left right into me. Just smashed. I just smashed into his left driver's side door. Technically, I T-boned him.
Oh yeah.
But it was his fault. He fucking turned right and left into me, and I smashed right into the front part of his fucking driver's door. My head smashed into the windshield. Ooh. I had my helmet on too that day.
Did he break the glass?
Oh yeah, I smashed in the glass. Ooh. Smashed in the windshield glass. Flew over his fucking van like 20, 30 feet. My bike's fucking skidding over here. The whole right side of my bike's just trashed.
Damn.
Yeah. I don't know how I didn't lose my leg because my leg like smashed up against the fucking car too. Nothing hurt except for the road rash.
Damn, you walked it off?
I got up, dude. I looked at my bike, instant red. Like I was fucking pissed the fuck off because like I just started riding this thing, like started going ham on this thing, like getting good with it, like having fun, and he smashed into it and just ruins my whole bike, dude. I was like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Go up, he's just getting out of the car. I feel bad now, but like at the same time I don't, because like what the fuck were you doing, dude? Grab my sweatshirt, fucking slam him up against his car. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? I was like, you fucking kidding me? Like, you could have fucking killed me. Oof. There's 3 other guys in the back, like 2 guys in the back, 1 in the passenger seat. This motherfucker that was driving wasn't even his car, didn't have a driver's license, and he had a warrant.
What?
And he was from California.
No shit. Did he go to jail?
I didn't call the cops.
What?
No, I didn't call the cops. I didn't have my.
God, did you rob him?
I didn't have my endorsement. I didn't have my bike endorsement. Yeah, so I was like, fuck, dude, we're both gonna get fucked if cops get called. So I grabbed I was like, give me your fucking wallet. Opened his wallet. He had 3 $1 bills in there. I was like, I'd have fucking kill you right now.
Damn.
I was so mad.
You should at least give him a helmet headbutt.
I should have. Oh, I took my helmet off. I took my helmet off when I went up and grabbed him. Like, damn. I should have just fucking helmet. Or I should have just headbutted him or beat the shit out. I mean, no, I shouldn't have. But still, you know what I'm saying. Like, I feel bad, but at the same time, I don't. Because like, what the fuck were you doing? Like,
especially in those heated moments, it's like,
yeah, dude. Like,
God, I don't even know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, like I was so mad. Fuck, one of those guys could just pull out a gun and shot me, and they could just drove off.
Especially these days.
Yeah, like. I just had an altercation this morning.
This morning?
What? Yeah, I was taking my old lady to work, and this kid that I knew, I don't know him, but I know him. He knows me well. A lot of people know us well,
Yeah.
Well, but he knew who I was, and like I just saw his little shitty Honda Civic. He was sitting here. We were at a 4-way light, right? He was sitting at the right. I was sitting here going to my old lady's work, in downtown Coeur d'Alene, Riverstone. Yeah. And I like look out and I'm like, babe, look at that car. The windshield was smashed on the right side, like a big ass hole through the windshield, and the whole thing was just like shattered, like fuckery. I was like, babe, look at that windshield.
And he's just driving?
Yeah, he was just like, he was stopped at the light. And I turn and I go, Well, he fucking comes behind, and I'm dropping my old lady off, get to her building, and she goes to get out. And I can't remember what his fucking name is. I wish I knew, because I would shit on him right now. I would shit on him so hard. And I think he didn't know it was me, right? Yeah. I think he was going to try to punk whoever he thought was fucking talking shit about his car, right?
Oh, like he heard you say that?
Yeah, well, I didn't say nothing. I was just like, holy babe. I was like, babe, look at that fucking car. Like, holy shit. Yeah. Like, what is that guy fucking, what happened, dude? Like, I was like, I bet you his girlfriend got mad or something. Like, smashed his shit, you know? And so, like, I pulled up, park, and fucking, she gets out, and she goes around to give me a kiss, right? And as she's like kind of doing that, well, okay, so first she's sitting in the car, and he's all like, what's up, Killian? You taking a picture of my windshield? And I was like, but it was like, it's kind of like playful. Like, I thought he was just joking around. And like, yeah. I was like, nah, dude. I was just like telling my girl, like, well, holy shit. Like, I didn't even know it was you. Like, I was like, holy shit, dude. Like, what happened to that windshield? And then he like backs up, and he's all like, yeah, he's like, fuck you, bitch. Don't judge me. I was all like, damn. I was like, this whole time before that, I was like, I thought he was like just playing, like, yeah, like I thought he was a buddy, like, yeah, we're just cordial, you know. He's like right in front of my wife as she's getting ready to give me a kiss, and my two kids are in the back seat, and he's like, yeah, fuck you, bitch, judging me and shit, and there's like something. Everyone goes through hard times. I was like, I like looked at him. I was like, I like put my head out. I was like, bitch, we got a fucking problem. I was like, are you serious right now? He's like, yeah, fuck you. I was like, I will beat your. I opened my door, and my old lady's like, stop. She's like trying to shut the door, and she's like, fucking stop. She's like, don't get out of the car. She's like, stop in front of my work, stop. And I was like, fuck yeah. I was like, fuck, okay, I got it.
Your lucky day, dude.
Yeah, I was like, dude, I would fucking murder you right now.
Yeah, he must have just been.
And he's like, and then he like cowered down after I was like, fuck. Damn. I was like kind of pushing my girl, like I wanted to fucking beat his ass, like, yeah, because it like took me off guard, like caught me off guard. I'm like, why you treat me like this? Like, don't treat me like that.
We were cool, dude.
Yeah, dude. Fucking don't treat me like that. Like, we were homies, dude. Don't be like that to me. And yeah, she like shut the door, and then I was like, sorry, baby. Like, I don't know what just happened, but I'm not gonna be punked in front of my fucking girl and my boy. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not in front of my family. I'm sorry. I will not be disrespected like that ever. And if you do disrespect me, I will surely let you know that will never happen again.
Same thing. Same exact.
So she gets out, and like she goes inside or whatever, you know, and I end up following him. I followed him.
Because she's gone.
Yeah. Well, I was like, we got a fucking problem. When my old lady was there, like trying to stop me, I was like, we'll deal with this. I was like, we'll deal with this up the road, because she was like, this is my business. Like, yeah, you know, she's like, this is my work. You guys need to get the fuck out of here. Like, you guys don't need to be doing this right here. I was like, we'll deal with this up the road. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry for calling you a bitch, but fuck, man. He was like, everyone goes through shit. And I was like, yeah, motherfucker, no, you don't. You fucked up today.
Yeah.
And so I followed him, and I just went up beside him, and he rolls down the window. I was like, don't you ever fucking disrespect me like that again. And he's like, don't you disrespect me. And I was like, when the fuck did I disrespect you? I was like, I never said shit to you. You called me a bitch because you thought I was dissing on your car when I was talking to my old lady about some shit that I didn't even know it was you, fool. Like, don't come at me like that. I will smoke you. And he had a buddy sitting in the passenger seat. Didn't look at me the entire fucking time. He knew who I was. Like, no, he knew. Up, dude.
Exactly.
Hey,
dude,
he knew who I was.
Shut up.
He knew who I was. And if you know who I am, I don't fuck around. I'm sorry. I might be a fighter, but I will fucking kill you if you come at me sideways. I don't care. I don't care. I will fucking murder you. I'm not even kidding, Elijah. I don't care. I got 2 kids. I got a wife. I don't care. You come at me sideways these days, this day and age, you come at me sideways, I will fucking murder you. I don't care.
Over a broken windshield. So everybody, PSA, seriously, get your windshield fixed.
Yeah.
Because first of all, it's illegal. Second of all, you look trashy as fuck. And third, you might get run up on. So
you might get run up on by somebody. Windshield. You might run up on somebody like me and then get killed.
Yeah. So if you have a chip in your windshield, that could turn into a crack. I'm just kidding. So go get it fixed.
No, but I really don't fuck around when it comes to my family, dude. Like,
I bet.
My two kids were in the car. My wife was standing there right next to me. I didn't know if he had a gun.
Yeah.
I didn't know what his state of mind was. They both looked like they were geetered out on some shit. I'm not
Yeah,
even kidding.
look at their fucking windshield. Obviously, they don't give a shit about life.
Dude, it was like a 90s Honda Civic smashed to shit with the windshield all smashed. And all I did was point and be like, babe, look at that. And he freaked out. He followed me and freaked out on me.
Yeah,
I was like, dude.
insecurities at the
straight
finest.
up. Yeah, but I was like, I won't fuck around, not with my family around, dude.
No way.
If it's by myself, yeah, I might walk away, something like. With my family, I will put my life on the line. I don't care. He could have had a gun. I would have walked right up to him. He could have stuck it to my forehead. If it gave my family enough time to get away or whatever, you know.
Gangster.
I don't care, dude. I don't care. I've lived my life. I've lived a good life. I don't care. Whatever the future has to hold, I have not lived it yet, so I don't care. I'm happy with what I've lived.
Yeah, good point.
So if I got to protect my family with my life, it is what it is. But yeah, that was kind of a little altercation I went through this morning, and it heats me up, dude. I got a little heated there talking about it.
I bet. Those times,
I just wanted to beat his brakes off after that, because I was like, before that, like, I looked at him and I was like, wait, I know that guy. When I looked, I was like, I know him.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't remember his name, and I told my old lady that, and then he followed and said all that shit, and I was like, this mother, because I told her, I was like, I grew up with him, like, he's a homie, and then he came and did that shit, and I was like, motherfucker, you make me look like a dumbass in front of my wife, like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
It's crazy because, like, times like that where you're just in a random altercation or, like, some shit's about to pop off and you feel that fight or flight, and, like, your taint tingles and you can't breathe, everything shakes.
Dude, that was
I don't
me.
know about you, but I've never had that before an actual fight. Like before like in a cage fight.
Yes.
And if I could have that when I'm actually about to go fight somebody when life's on the line,
you'd murder.
Like that's something where, like, I don't know if you can train that or like just have enough mental for.
That's
like,
that's literally
so
fight
weird.
or flight. That's like you thinking like me in that situation. All I thought about was my
but can you imagine if there's a way you could just inject that right before you walk out
and fucking
then
feel that feeling? Because it's not.
Because getting like a cage
that's
fight,
not adrenaline.
like,
that's not adrenaline. That's a different type of adrenaline.
And it happens like that.
And it happens
in real
like
life. It happens instantly,
Exactly.
and then it doesn't wear off for a long time.
A minute, dude. Like an hour after that, I was still worked the fuck up. Like I was like, I want to murder this kid, dude. Like you don't come at me like that. Like,
a lot of people that don't know fighting, they think like they must think that's how we feel when we're in the cage, but when you're actually fighting, it's nothing like that. It's like, okay, I've been working on this jab right hand combo. Let me see how that works. It's like, okay, let me, like, I wish one time I could feel like I'm going to get into a street fight with a hobo in the cage against another fighter.
Yeah, dude,
like
exactly.
I've always wished I could have felt that because I've never ever felt anything like that in a real fight.
I know, dude. That'd be weird. Like,
it's weird, huh?
Because like street fight feeling compared to just
dude,
you know you're gonna fight in a cage. Like
I've been in a couple like bar fights before.
Same, dude.
Like I feel like I'm in the Matrix, like with that extra hormones or adrenaline or whatever.
Dude. Like your
time slows down.
You're like fucking coked out or something. Like weird, dude. But you're not.
You're a berserker. Like you're a berserker Viking in the moment. Yes. But yeah, in the cage it's just like, well, all right, let's
just
fucking
calm.
go, dude.
You're just like, all right, let's go. This is my sport. This is my like I'm an athlete.
Been like I don't know what the word is, but just like not envious or jealous, but just like, damn, I wish I could have that now. But it just never happened.
Like that feeling?
Yeah, of just like seeing red or just like that fight or flight or just like
it always happens for me after the bell rings.
Do you actually feel like that? Like
I don't
that
feel
what
that,
you felt when you were about to fight that guy? Like where your hands shake and you can't talk.
No.
Like you don't know.
That was how I was when I was like I was fucking livid.
Yeah.
Like, but you're not
and
like
you
that.
Can't take a deep breath.
Yeah. No, dude. I was so like I was pushing the door. Like my old lady was like fucking slamming the door shut. Like you're not getting out of this bitch. I was like so mad, dude. And no, dude. I don't feel that. You know, I've never one time felt that in training. I've never one time felt that in a fight. It's only when you feel like you're gonna die. Or like your life is in danger.
Yeah.
And that's what I felt.
I wonder if maybe like subconsciously your body knows that you're going to be fine because there's a referee, or your body knows you're going to be fine because it's sanctioned. And so like
You're a trained fighter. You know what's going to happen in the fight. You're either going to get knocked out, you're going to knock somebody out, or you're going to choke somebody out, or they're going to choke you out, or whatever.
But even like if we're just arguing, even like let's say we're at dinner and I start arguing with somebody across the table, I'm going to get that feeling of like, holy
because
fuck.
there's nobody there to stop it.
It's crazy.
You know there's nobody there to fucking make sure if you go out that person's not going to murder you while you're
or
out.
if he has a gun, or if his friend has a gun, or something.
Yeah, you don't know that. So
I've always
that's
wished
instantly
I could feel
what
that.
you think about is you think my life is in danger. Is this guy going to shoot me, or am I going to fight him, or what's going to happen?
Yeah.
That's what you're thinking about. And when we compete, we're thinking we're going in there to fight.
But can you imagine if you felt that in a cage,
dude?
You would never lose.
Not one time. Maybe Conor McGregor fucking has figured that out.
He figured it out,
and that was what he had for those first fucking 10 fights, whatever.
Maybe.
In those last couple, he just ego.
Jose Aldo,
13
seconds,
10 years.
Slowed down. That was probably like 2 minutes of his life.
10 years
like
of undefeated, and he
down.
fucking just... Connor even took a big ass shot, dude.
There had to be somebody... There's got to be somebody that can just channel that. And just like, okay...
Connor is the only person I could say, like, genuinely has probably been able to channel that power.
I want to ask like a doctor about that. Because or like
I think that's just straight
up
that fight or flight response, dude. Like you don't have that in a fight because you're not in a life or death situation, and you know that.
Yeah,
you
even
are
subconsciously.
You are technically because you could
thing.
die. You could get punched once wrong and die.
Yeah,
but
that
like
boxer
you don't think about that.
Africa died a couple weeks ago.
Training, wasn't he training?
It was in a fight, and he was actually going to win the fight, and then he so like he was beating this guy up and the referee stopped it for a standing 8 count for the other guy, and then the guy that was like TKO'd this other dude started punching midair, like punching nobody that was there, and then the referee was like, dude, stop. And then so like he went to the hospital, was in a coma for a few days, and ended up just dying.
Like they put him in a induced coma?
No,
he like
just
went into it as
yeah.
Oh fuck, dude. He must have had brain bleeding or something.
Yeah, something bad.
That sucks, man.
Yeah.
That's sad.
But
I just saw this kid, he was training, and he was training for a BKFC fight, and he died at training.
In training?
Died in training.
Jeez.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's brutal, man.
Just getting hit. Just getting punched. Died.
I'd rather just talk shit on camera.
Dude, I just went to sparring. What's today? Saturday?
Today's Saturday.
Yeah. Thursday night, I went to sparring at AKA. Dude, Sterling.
Killers.
Sterling Rich. Have you seen that kid?
No, I don't think so.
185er? From AKA?
That name actually sounds familiar. If I saw a picture, I'm sure I'd know.
Tall, blonde, short blonde hair kid. Dirty blonde hair kid.
Yeah, I think so,
He's
actually.
beast, dude. He fucking whooped my ass on Thursday night, dude. He didn't even fucking whoop my ass. It was just like, I was so gassed after 1 minute. Like, it was like, he didn't whoop my ass, but it was like I felt like I was a pro and he's an amateur.
Yeah.
And we're in the same weight class. I was like, Jesus, I'm a fucking amateur again, dude. Like, I was like, God damn.
Yeah.
But, yeah, dude, that kid's one to watch. Sterling Rich.
Was he got anything coming up, do you know?
He's 4-0 as an amateur. But, no, August 6th.
Get him on your card.
Front Street Fights, August 6th. I think he's fighting.
Why don't you get him on IFC, dude?
I tried for July 23rd, but he said he's probably going to fight August 6th. So I tried to get him to fight Alidre Bracy.
Get him a smoker.
I've been trying, dude. He doesn't want to take it.
Come on, dude. I fought back-to-back weekends.
You know Alidre Bracy, don't you?
No, I don't know.
Black kid.
Many people.
Out of Paco Mora's gym.
Oh, Elijah. He got the braids? Or he got the twisties? He got dreads?
Alidre.
Maybe. I think I know who
Go
you're
by
talking
Dre,
about.
probably.
He fought at Northern Quest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, his name's Alidre.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of a different guy, actually, then.
Oh, maybe not.
Anyway, he's fighting that dude?
I think it's the only black guy there. I love that kid, dude.
I thought he was fighting Chance.
I wanted to. Huh?
Yeah, I think he's fighting Chance Hawkins or Chance the white dude with long hair with the tattoos.
Yes, he did fight him.
I think he's going to fight him at Quest next.
Or, yeah, he's supposed to fight him or something. I don't know. But he fought... who's the guy?
He beat Rick Little's dude last time. He knocked him out.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, okay.
Which
Yeah,
is
dude,
which
I love
is
him.
shout out to me for always. I've beat every one of Rick's fighters.
Same.
That's another great point in my life.
Same.
Because if you know anything about Northern Quest Show or
Oh,
Sick or
fuck.
Rick Little, he only puts up his fighters against people that they're
He
gonna
knows
beat.
110%
every
are gonna
fucking
beat.
one of them. Let's go.
Yes, exactly. Same
Every
here.
one of them.
Same.
We're supposed to get our asses kicked.
We were supposed
I
to
fucked them up.
lose.
Knocked them
Yeah.
out.
No, dude. Rick Little.
Sorry, let me chill.
I'm not trying to chill. Rick Little throws garbage fucking shows. And if you support that guy, you're fucking garbage. Just so you know.
They're all so one-sided. They're so one-sided.
Very one-sided
That's the
people
whole-
because they have a couple UFC fighters who suck dick to get their way to the UFC championship.
Yep. Yeah. Sam Cecilia is cool. Was cool to me. Mike was cool.
I love Sam.
Daniel.
Sam's always been good to me.
Daniel was really, really nice to me. So I love you, dude.
I love Sam Cecilia. I loved Daniel for a while until he acted like a thug after he thought he was something big. And always loved Jamel Jones. Jamel Jones, you're my
Yeah.
boy. Always loved you, man. You are number one. I love you, dude. You're a savage.
But yeah, those
always been a
fights
brother
are
to me.
one-sided.
My PS can suck my dick. I will fight you anytime you want. Just let Dana know. I will
Yeah,
gladly
Dana,
fight
come
you.
on.
And if you want to stand up, we can stand up. We ain't gonna do none of that BJJ bullshit, pussy shit. I will box the fuck out of you. Let's go. I don't care. Just like when I was 17 and box your ass up in 6 Jitsu.
Ooh.
Pussy ass bitch.
You guys, we could see this any day now. Everybody retweet this to Dana.
I will gladly do a 3-month fucking training camp, and I will fight Mike Chiesa in the UFC. I do not give a fuck. That pussy can get some any day he wants.
Dana, where you at? Sean Shelby, where you at, dude? Come on, let's make it happen.
I'm a nobody, so they'll never book something like that. Mike Chiesa is just a somebody because he got a little nick in his forehead by Conor McGregor. And to pull out of a fight because of that little nick in your forehead, you're a fucking pussy. Anybody who pulls out for some bullshit like that's a fucking pussy. I would gladly like to see you in the gym any day soon. Yeah, sure, you might beat me BJJ, which is no hands down, no questions asked. You should because that's all you train. But I would gladly box the fuck out of you any day, Michael Chiesa.
Yeah, he'll
Mr.
box
Maverick.
you up like FedEx.
Come get me, Maverick. Such a beast.
He does got cool tattoos though.
You mean the ones he copied Conor McGregor with?
No, Conor McGregor doesn't have a Sasquatch or a tiger on him. Actually, he has a tiger, but not a full Bengal.
that they both have on their belly?
He's got a full Bengal tiger though. He's just got the face.
but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Conor got that shit, and then Michael got it like fucking 6 months later.
but a full Sasquatch. Shout out PNW, baby.
I don't think I've seen the Sasquatch yet, actually.
He's got a full rib cage
He got a Sasquatch?
Yeti. Yeah,
I'll have to look.
yeah, that's pretty
I'll
cool.
have to see.
pretty
Maybe I
cool.
can throw a nice little rib kick right in there and distort that to Sasquatch.
Yeah, gang shit.
You know, I love Mike until he acted like a punk ass bitch.
To you or what?
Yeah. He just acted like a punk bitch.
What happened?
He just acted like I was trying to punk him or something one time, and
Were you?
I wasn't. I was just bullshitting with him. I was like, I
What's
think I
the
said,
setting?
hey,
Give
I
us
think I
some
said,
context.
I think I messaged
We
him
at
one
the
time.
gym.
No, I think I messaged him one time. It was after I pissed him off. After I flashed him up in the gym.
Flashed him your titties.
No, don't start with me.
Yeah, we're being serious.
I'll whoop your ass. No, really, like I went and trained with him one time, and he got all pissy one sparring session.
Yeah.
This is early.
You're going too hard.
Early in the career or something like that. No, I didn't even think it was that. I just kept getting the inside jab or something, and he got like mad about it.
Yeah.
But ever since, I messaged him one time, and I was like messaged him a couple times because I can't remember what I messaged him about, but like I wanted to answer, like, and I was like, you know me, like I'm adamant. When I want something, I'm gonna go after it. So I was like, dude, hey fucker, message me back. He messaged me back finally because he kept reading all of them, but he wouldn't message me back. He's like, don't call me a fucker, and like that's where it all started. Yeah. Ever since he's been a little bitch. I remember going to a party one time watching him pop a whole bunch of Molly, like a ton of fucking Molly, dude. Whole bunch of Molly, and he's just acting like he's the baddest fucking. He's sitting in a chair like this. I'm so fucking bad.
Did you start dancing?
I don't remember, honestly.
I feel like you got to dance on Molly.
I was too busy.
Dance and have sex.
Yeah, I was too busy.
Too busy partying. We've been to a couple parties before. Couple good parties. That's for a different podcast.
Yes, we've been through some good ones.
Yeah, that's for the podcast after dark.
I just had a good memory. Come on, I just had a great one. Nah, we'll talk about this later times.
Yeah, that's for the after dark podcast.
Yes. No, dude. Yeah, but no, dude. Fuck Mike. I loved Mike for the longest time. I'm not trying to like make it about that, but he just pissed me off for no reason. I actually looked up to him for a little while.
Yeah.
I thought he was cool. Thought he was a pretty cool dude, but then he just turned into a douchebag.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is what it is, though.
It is what it is.
I'd still follow him if he would show up and fucking say, "Hey, man, sorry for all the beef."
Yeah.
But he's too big of an ego now because he's in the UFC. It is what it is. I don't give a fuck. I never did nothing to him though. That's what bugs me. You want to act like a bitch, prepared to be taken down like a bitch.
Yeah. Speaking of, were you there? Yeah, you had to have been there. You remember when I fought Terrence in that kickboxing match at Cruisers?
I do.
Who do you think won that fight?
You did 110%.
Do you have any? I've never watched that fight back. I really want to now that I've matured a little bit.
I love Terrence too, but you did win that match.
Another fucking Rick Little bullshit show.
You won that match. You won the first 2 rounds easily.
Oh, I knocked the mouth guard out of his mouth twice.
I know. You won it. You won the first 2 rounds easily.
And then so I lost the fight by decision, quote unquote. The whole crowd, but even the announcer, but he was like, "You guys don't hate me, don't hate Elijah. This isn't my fault." But Terrence is the winner. Like that's how he announced it. And then so I was talking to Rick afterwards.
Now look at Terrence. He's in the UFC, right?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be a douchebag, but how many of them fights were fights Terrence should not have been fighting those dudes?
Yeah. I mean,
I'm sorry, just like my amateur career. There's probably 2 dudes ever that were worthy of fighting me as an amateur. I'm sorry. I will bash on I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about me. I don't care anymore.
but just trash people.
I don't care.
The thing.
I'll trash anybody because I'm 100% now. I will gladly go into a gym and accept the fact that I will get my fucking ass beat now. I don't care.
Yeah.
Sterling Rich beat the shit out of me. Even Sebastian Pringley.
Oh yeah, he's Trevor 17 Pringley, or something now.
Trevor
He's
Pringley.
a stud,
dude. That kid is a fucking savage.
I've been watching his last few fights.
Dude,
I've been there in person too.
Kid. Dude, Sebastian Pringley.
Yeah.
If you do not watch that kid, you're missing out.
Gangster.
Dude. That kid is gonna be a savage coming up, dude. I love that kid so much. I can't wait to watch him come up. He's going somewhere 110%. If he sticks with this, and his dad's Trevor Pringley, he's gonna stick with it. Period. He's already in it. He's 17. He's coming up. He's ready. Like
Yep.
He's got very, very good jits right now. That kid's got some great stand up coming through. He gave me a little run for my money on Thursday night too.
Hey,
dude, he did. He was kind of whooping
that's the worst.
He's kind of whooping my ass up too, dude. I was like, fuck, dude, this kid beat my ass now. Like, I got to come in here more often.
Yeah,
dude.
that was us though back in the day. You know how many people we had just
dude.
upset, just
dude.
like, oh, this child is fucking me up.
Yes, dude. Straight
so
up.
it's time we got to pass the torch. We're on to bigger and better. I think it's all for the best. In longevity, you could be putting on fights until you're 70. You can't fight until you're 70.
Exactly. I mean, fuck, dude. I'll probably fight a couple more times. That's just the reality.
Yeah, you find a good matchup, you get some good money. It's fun.
Yeah, exactly. I guarantee I'm gonna fight at least once. I want to get back in there at least one more time.
Yeah,
I'm sure you do too, but it might not be in your sights right now. Might not be in your sights. Are you still amateur?
No, I went pro. But like I was about to say, the thing about being pro is like you have to get a eye check. You have to go to an eye doctor.
It's
you have
all
to get
medical.
a physical.
It's all money after
you have
that.
to, and they're not going to pay for it. They don't give a shit.
Yeah, they don't pay for
so
nothing.
you have to schedule and pay for all these things. You have to get your certification.
Dude, my first pro fight.
It's fucking. I didn't know that when I was growing up.
My first pro fight, dude. I went to Canada.
I lost money.
I lost money too. I signed for 15 and 15 Canada money, which I didn't realize. Yeah, I fucked up because I got like 1,200.
Like 0.6%.
Yeah, I got like 1,200. I should have got like 1,500 American money, but it was Canada money, so I got like 1,230 or something like that. They fucked me. But no, dude. Like I went there, I had to do eye exam. Fucking MRI.
They don't tell you this.
They check your fucking
you have to get a blood
they check
test.
Your bones. They check your blood to make sure you don't have STDs.
And you have to pay for it.
and you have to pay for all of that.
Or you don't fight.
Or you don't fight. We had to pay for our trip there. As pros, we paid for the trip there.
International too? That's
We
not
drove.
cheap.
It was like 6 miles, I think, or 6 hours. Sorry, 6 hours from Coeur d'Alene to, or no, maybe it been like 8 hours. I think it was like 8 hours. It's like a Boise trip kind of. I think we just went up to Vancouver. I think that's where I fought at. Right, Vancouver's right above us.
I think so.
Yeah. So yeah, Vancouver. So it was like 8 hour trip or something like that. Beautiful place. Loved Canada. That was awesome. That's the first time I've ever been out of the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I got my passport strictly for that fight.
Hell yeah.
Never been out of the country otherwise.
Which, like, just the passport's like 250 pounds.
Yeah, exactly. So I had to pay for a passport, background check. They do all that shit on you because
you have to go to Canada. Canada's strict as fuck.
You cannot have a fucking DUI.
Not even a Dewey, yeah.
You cannot have a Dewey, dude. Yeah, so you cannot go to fucking Canada if you have a Dewey.
Yep.
Yeah, so they do like this strict fucking background check on you. Make you get your passport, right? All that shit. You don't have to have a passport to come back.
America doesn't give a fuck.
Or no, sorry. What is it? No, what is it?
You probably just
It's either you don't have
to.
either you don't have to have a passport to. Maybe they changed the law before, in the last 5 years or something. Because I think I remember them saying like, you don't have to have a passport to go into Canada, but you have to have a passport to go out. So Canada's like letting people in, but they ain't letting you out unless you have a passport.
Dang, that's weird.
Yeah, I don't know, something like that. But yeah, dude.
But yeah, there's all that stuff to pro fighting where it's like, damn, I didn't know this was what I was signing
too
up
much
for.
money.
It's just, and just a lot of stress and like I want to train and fight. I don't want to do all this stuff.
I could have done it. I had a lot of people. I had a lot of people backing me, dude. I had a lot of sponsorship. I had a lot of money coming in. I just met a girl, man.
Yeah.
Fell in love.
I'd rather spend my life
being
being happy with a
I
girl.
love my old lady, dude. I've done a lot of stupid shit, but I love her.
Yeah.
She's taken that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like she's stuck around. She had 2 of my babies. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
like,
that's
dude,
crazy.
it's a different scenario now. Like, you can't fuck around no more. Like, it's not. You got a family now. Like, I got a family, dude. Like, you don't have no kids yet. You're not. Technically, you're not.
We're gonna wait. Hopefully we
You
wait
don't
a
have.
while.
Yeah, you don't have. You're not attached to her in any way.
Well,
Although you
just
love
emotionally, and
emotionally,
everything,
that's what I'm saying. But like, you're not like, say you guys have this terrible fight, or whatever. One of you guys cheat on whatever, you split up, you're gone. Like you don't have ties. You're not tied to her.
My dog.
Yeah, your dog, whatever. But you know what I'm saying? Like, forever, me and her will have those kids together.
Yeah.
We made those babies. We made those souls. So forever, we have to have that love for each other.
True that.
You know what I'm saying? It's a different type of love than what you got, and I can't wait for you to experience that love.
All I've ever heard from anybody who has a kid is say you cannot imagine how much you love this thing
because nothing else.
And
comparable.
so I'm like, I'm trying to imagine, and then trying to imagine what I can't imagine. That makes me excited.
Nothing comparable.
I can't fucking wait, dude.
There's nothing comparable. There's not. You know that feeling when you get in the cage.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a good feeling, right?
Yeah.
You know that feeling.
Winning
you know
feels
that feeling
good.
when you get that anxiety of like we were just talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, like when you
Altercation, a random
everything
altercation,
shakes and stuff, yeah.
random altercation. That's having a baby. Those two emotions
Oh god.
mixed into one is having a baby.
I'm not ready. Oh fuck.
You're not even close. You're not even close to ready, dude. I wasn't ready. I wasn't even close to ready, dude. When I had my kid, my boy, dude, that was different. Like watching him come out of my wife, my fiance, watching that, like I know it's weird, but it's not weird. It's beautiful. Like, dude, that was crazy. Like that changed me in that moment. Like you were like,
yeah, I really can't
like,
even imagine right now.
You
dude.
can't, dude. You really can't. Like you're just like, you're so humbled. Like you're so quiet. Like you're just like soft. Like you turn soft right there. You're like, holy shit, dude. Like what did I do? Like what did I do? Like what did I do?
Yeah,
like,
there's no going back.
Like I don't care how people judge me, but it's like almost like holy fuck. Like what did I do? Like what did I just do to myself? But at the same time, you're like, I've never loved anything more in my entire life. I love my wife. I love my wife comes first. My kids come second, and God comes third.
Amen, brother.
I'm sorry, but my life would not be how it is if I did not have my wife.
True.
My kids would not be how it is if I didn't have my kids.
Mm-hmm.
And if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't have this life.
Amen, brother.
But God understands why He's third.
Yeah,
Because God put us on this
for
earth.
you.
God put us on this earth to procreate and love our woman, right?
Yep.
And my woman is first, my kids are second, and God is third.
Damn. All right. Well, I think that's a wrap. That was a great talk.
I love it.
Nice little 2-hour piece.
That was good.
Thank you for sticking around. If you made it this far, Killian, where can they find you online? And why don't you shout out the IFC one more time? We'll get you at least one person to come.
Yeah,
hopefully.
that'd be sweet. July 23rd, Cruisers Bar and Grill in State Line, Idaho. We got 8 to 10, 12 amateur fights, depending. Cards still getting filled up. Fights start at 7 o'clock. Doors open at 6 o'clock. There's a $25 general admission charge and a $40 front row seat charge. Be there, be square, motherfuckers.
Yeah, everybody. What about Instagram? You got some social medias going on?
Yeah, fuck my shit. I don't want nobody following me.
IFC, July 23rd, State Line, Cruisers Bar. Be there. All right, this is Bearsbest. Thank you for sticking around. Deuces.
Love you, brother.
Good shit, man. That was fun.